hanging out on late night. So we're gonna go crazy and shit. Welcome to Mick and I. Shit, Dan is still big.
Yeah, you can.
And
Hi,
just Dan now.
everybody.
Nice.
Dan took over. Oh man, I love it.
How's everybody doing?
Terrible, Jason. It's been a really bad week for me, and thank you for bringing it up. I wasn't going to talk about it, but whatever.
When it's bad, you have to talk about it. It's like pulling a Band-Aid off.
Dude, no, good. How you guys doing, man? I'm tired. I woke up late. I woke up too late for me.
Yeah, me too.
And an interview I had to do. I was like, I'll go in. Took a quick shower, ran into the interview, and it took 3.5 hours.
Jeez.
It's just the guy kept asking me question after question, and I'm like, "The fuck do you want to know about me, dude?"
Well, let me give you a
Social security number.
beer hug, Mick.
Neon beer hug. I love it. Can you take a picture of that can and send it to me?
Of course.
Yeah.
I guess Nick is never doing my show again.
No. I appreciate it. It was a great interview. You were fantastic, man.
Thank you, sir.
You came with some really fun, engaging questions to kind of talk about. But I mean, I'm sorry, I've never done anything. So I'm sorry. My answers were just like, sorry, dude. I don't know you.
You're
I don't know. Can't tell you about living in a closet and being fed pancakes and pizza my whole life. I did feel that. That's a Kids in the Hall sketch.
Were they potato pancakes in your house, Mick? Did you guys have latkes?
We did. I
love a latke, man. I love a latke.
I love German food, man. We had this one like German. It wasn't really an aunt, but she was like a friend of the family. She cooked, or she would go to like the German store and bring back meats and stuff like that. And I was like, I fell in love. I was like, oh shit.
This is a shout out to my brother. But have you ever had Braunschweiger?
No.
So Braunschweiger, and like my family has a bunch of German meats while we're growing up all the time, right? Everybody like raising animals, hunting, all this stuff, like Landjager sausage, like all the different German style meats. So one day, my brother and I are at my parents' cottage, and there's this tube, and it says on the label, Braunschweiger. Okay.
Okay.
We're in our head, we're like, okay, what could be bad about a German like meat, right? It is pureed liver and intestines encased in like a sausage wrap. It is the worst. It is the worst. Shout out to Tim for eating that with me, because both of us were, and we make fun of it. We send each other a picture of it every time we see it, and like because they sell that stuff in Michigan. Michigan, like they just sell that stuff in Michigan because that's how we are. So you can get it at like Meijer and Kroger and stuff. So
well, I kind of figured that they sell so much meat in Michigan, so that way you guys can cover yourselves with the hides, and when it gets cold outside in like 3 weeks, until
in like September. So for us, September, the average temperature is probably like 62.
Never again. And I mean, Sturdy's the same way. That dude's up in upstate New York, man, Schenectady. Like,
yep.
Geez, he's probably got 7 inches of snow already today.
Not quite. No.
It's ridiculous. Like I don't. It's so weird. All right, this whole global warming thing, I believe in, but it's just so weird how it's all working out. Like even Virginia now feels like Florida weather. It's ridiculous. You're gonna die.
It's crazy.
We're all gonna die.
I will move to Michigan when the snakes, though, when all those like Burmese pythons are like, let's migrate up. It's getting warmer. And it's like, okay, it's time to roll. They're taking the Appalachian.
We have some nasty snakes in Michigan. In Ohio, too. Jason has them. We have some nasty snakes up here, man.
No, thank you.
You're in Michigan, Dan?
Yeah.
You didn't know
we
that?
should grab lunch sometime. Like, it's not that far.
It's not. I tell it. So Kenyon just moved to Indiana. I tell him that like, I have to travel for work a ton too. So yeah, we can make that happen. Yeah, we constantly try to get Mick to move to Michigan though. Like,
first of all, you son of a gun, I realize that you probably got your fill of seeing me in person for a year after Carolina Fear Fest, and I don't blame you. Most people feel that way. But if you drive to Ohio and have lunch with this man, and you were only like an hour and a half away from me in DC, and I didn't hear from you, I'm coming after you, boy.
Oh, DC was different. It's crazy. So we had our national convention. And so what's funny, like when I say elementary principles to you guys, right?
Mhm.
Immediately everybody's like, you get a picture in your mind right now, okay? Build layer by layer this picture in your mind of who your elementary principals were. Because I am here to tell you that is not who they were.
Is it how mine look? Because how mine looks very different from how my son's looks.
So these guys, man. So part of my job is essentially to like make sure that they stay trained and stuff like that, right? So we go to the national conference. We go to other conferences that are national, like making sure that people are seen, heard, giving opportunities for people to climb the ladder, stuff like that, all that, right?
Nice.
Well, that also like comes with the territory when you're buying dinner for them, stuff like that. They go hard in the paint, man. Like 3 days in a row. Like the session's done, and then they're like, "Hey, you meeting us here? You meeting us here? You meeting us here?" Bro, I'm tired. I'm working. Like they're like, "No, come on, you're coming out." Like I couldn't keep up with them, and I can keep up with some people. Like
My elementary school principal was like 60 to 70 years old.
guarantee. So they like 62 years old. They would be out there like Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. And going hard in the paint, man, like really hitting it. I was running up tabs for them. Like one of our tabs is like $650.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Wow.
No,
I mean, I get it. The shit they got to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Probably, yeah. Like it was crazy.
Especially now.
I wanted to do anything else. So the third night, I wanted to do anything else other than take them out to dinner. I was like, can I please do something? Like I was gonna call Mick and be like, dude, drive halfway, but like I couldn't. I had to do my job. Like
I'll just come the whole way. I don't care. I'll come party with the principals. It's like, let's go, principals. We're gonna party. You got a little Manhattan hanging out with you. No, but I it's funny because it is weird. Like I think about like because I had nuns. I went to Catholic school, so that
Same.
shit was. And I went to a ghetto Catholic school, so it wasn't even like a good. Like we had bars on the windows. Like it's like look, God's not gonna save you here. So like when I think about principals, like I'm like most of them were like nuns or just like guys or older, you know. And then I see, and I'm being respectful here. Of course, I would never disrespect her. Like, but I see like my sons who I have to compare, you know, today's to then. Like I don't know too many other elementary school principals. It'd be weird, but you know, I know, you know, my son's principal, and she's very sweet, but she is a beautiful woman. Like, so I'm not, and I want to say that respectfully. I'm not saying that as an attracted man or anything. I'm saying that as like, okay, I recognize that she's a beautiful woman.
Objectively attractive.
Yes. Yeah. So, and again, like if she hears this or something, I don't want her, you know, to think weird or anything, but I say that meaning it is so fucking different from the goddamn 70s and 80s when we look at pictures of our parents and everybody behind them, and they all look like sandbags.
Yeah, but they were fly then, man. Like what? So I mean, you gotta imagine. Okay, like I bet all that. Like so, my mom in the '80s had this like Farrah Fawcett, like you know, and now you look at it and you're like, why did people dress as you know, like they'd have like these weird shirts that the collar went all the way up your neck, and like all this like. The glasses were like this big, like whoa, moms, them glasses is large. Like they were fly. That was how the honeys dressed, man. They were hitting it. Like that's how it was. So it's all relative. It's all relative.
And
I think
now we
people look this good at 40 because the 40-year-olds I see looking back in the 80s and 90s, they didn't look like this. They look like 70-year-olds now.
This is what 40 looks like.
The technology of clothing has changed so much that now materials are so thin but still extra supportive. It's so bad. It's like
I
They're
don't
also
care.
sheen though. They're also sheen. Very see-through.
Did attractive women and attractive men exist back then? Of course. But they were the exceptions to the rule. They were the ones you knew were special because everybody else was goddamn ugly. And so those are the ones that stood out. And then everybody else in society was just like, oh, like time was tough on you, man. Like, did you go through
I'm
the
just
Great
so
Depression?
glad, like, we don't have the same fashion with those, like, you guys, what's that? Oh, The Burning. You guys have seen The Burning, right?
Yeah.
Like those short jean shorts that the dudes wear that like, that would have been the worst if that was still the fashion, man. There's no way I would have looked like, that would have been terrible. I'm so glad I have pictures of like my stepdad wearing jeans like that in the 80s. And I'm like, why would anybody in their right mind wear jean cutoff shorts that were like, I mean, it'd be dripping out the side. There's no way to cover that up.
I mean,
You can't
hell,
cover
I
that
could
up.
wear that in the 90s, man. I'd have been shoved in more lockers walking around in short jean shorts.
We call this the bowl.
And then the like mesh crop tops, dudes wore in the 80s. Dudes wore mesh crop tops. Like, why?
Dude,
Why?
I'm still convinced when you watch the movie Sleepaway Camp that they just wore their clothes to set.
I think so. Like the Burning, Sleepaway Camp. Even so, Kevin Bacon provided his own wardrobe on Friday the 13th. Those
Yeah,
are
but
his clothes.
He looked like a child then. He looked like he should have been there. But like, look at Steve Christ, the guy who runs the camp. That dude looks like he was 47 years old.
And it doesn't have like is it one or two where the guy who runs the camp has the necktie?
That's it's him, Steve
It's
Christ.
one. Okay, it's one.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like kind of cocked to the side, the little bow.
Dude. I think about that and I'm just like, I just don't get it. Like I look at people from back then and I see pictures and I'm just like what happened? Like what happened? Like, are the preservatives in our food making us look younger? Like what is happening? Like, I'm not saying it's
I'm
doing
certainly not
wonders on our
healthier,
body.
so I don't know. Like I can't imagine. But then again, have you guys? So I went to my 20-year reunion. We're all in that age, Gary.
Yeah, I just went to mine.
Yeah. So I went to my 20-year reunion, and I was looking around at people, and I was like, and it was later than when it should have been because of COVID stuff. It was like 8 months or something like that after. What happens to some people? Like, look at the five of us, right? Like, we're all around the same age, and of appropriate, I think, like facial structure, everything like that. I was looking at some of my classmates, and I was like, why? Like, I guess smoking. I guess it's a big thing. We didn't smoke a lot. Like our generation, like we just didn't smoke a lot. But if you did, it does. So my wife, who's a skin expert, says that like smoking just like. Basically, you may as well take 10 years and add it onto your skin.
Yeah.
Like instantaneously.
Good thing I
Maybe
quit
that's the
5
difference.
years ago. I might have saved myself.
Yep. Yeah, me too, dude. I'm going on 5 in September.
Congrats.
The only thing, Mick, you did say this last night, the cigar thing. I smoke cigars on the golf course. I like to get a nice cigar, put it on the golf course, or if I'm at the cottage, I'll have a cigar with a nice pour of scotch and sit on the deck. Like, especially in the fall when it's like 55, 50 degrees as the sun's going down, you get that nice pour of scotch, the flannel shirt on and stuff.
I call that the gentleman's arrangement.
Yeah, I had to swear off cigars. I love cigars too, but if I pick up a cigar, then I'm just gonna steamroll because I love smoking. Like it was my favorite thing to do. I still identify as a smoker in my dreams.
But
What's it? So Jason, what's it like? Do you wake up and you're like, I want a cigarette?
No, I mean cravings are gone now.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, in my dreams I smoke. I don't even think about it, but no, I don't really think about it too much. Occasionally I want a cigar, but I've had to swear it all off because like it'll just lead down the road to cigarettes again. Because like I said, I love smoking. I quit for my kids, not for myself.
No, I'm there with you. I will amend a little bit that I'll say that it was more for myself. I started feeling it, and And like the kids too, like of course, like it's everybody, but like I needed to after a while. I started feeling it, and I was like, and it was around the time Lenny got cancer. I was like, yeah, I think this is it. I think I just need to get off this. And honestly, I don't have a craving at all. Like even when I see people, like it used to be when I see people smoke, I wanted to do the action of it. Now I see people on screen or whatever. I don't care.
I used to want to punch them in the face when they were smoking around me. It's like, I want one of those. Give it to me. But now I can hang out with somebody like literally blowing smoke in my face. It doesn't even faze me.
Honestly, the smell bothers me still.
I used to hate the smell like so much. I even when I was smoking, I hated it smelling like smoke.
So to answer your question, Dan, dick does taste good.
Wow.
I'm kind of wishing I wore sunglasses. I'm jealous of Dadpool's sunglasses, man.
Oh,
like my eyes look so squinty right now that like I'm kind of jealous.
How much water?
I use it to hide the crow's feet. That's what I do.
He looks like a professional, like late night talk show host. Like he's gonna have a woman sit on a speaker, like right now. He's got that vibe.
He looks like he just got off the plane
I've seen
about
that movie.
the tables in Vegas.
Jesus.
I just got done shooting my OnlyFans before I did this, so
Nice.
still kind of oil a little bit, you know.
Nice.
Did you break
man.
the floor when you dropped it?
Jesus.
Watching it the new way. Remember how we used to bust each other's balls like in the 90s and just like really bust into each other and just be like, oh yeah, you're fucking.
My friends and I still do that. Are you kidding me?
You got to change it on people. You got to be the guy to now go and like complimentary bust their balls. Like just be like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Fucking break the toilet seat with your fucking giant nuts? And just like they're so confused by it, they're just like, thanks. Like, I don't know.
When I was teaching, I used to talk to my students about this. Like,
You used to talk to your students about nuts?
no, oh my god,
Bavarian nuts.
Sorry, you
but
set
like
me up.
the idea of like how things happened with dudes in the 90s. We used to meet behind this place, Doral Funeral Home, and just fight. Like a funeral home. Why a funeral home? I don't know. Because they had an alley that like nobody could really access.
And if you accidentally kill one another, you're there.
Yeah, he started a fight club and it was like, where's the best place just in case?
Just in case. But like it's crazy that you said that, Mick, just because like, you know, you could just go, you'd wreck each other. And then the next week, everything was cool. It's like you'd be playing, like you could be on the basketball team together, football team together, wrestling, whatever. Like now, like the students now, when I would talk to them about this stuff, if you slight somebody, it's like they're fucking dead to you. Just dead. And so I don't know, like maybe mix onto something with a compliment thing, man. Like, you know, you just like overarchingly, like somebody's like, man, I'm gonna fuck you up. You're like, you have the best hair I've ever seen. It's great. And they suddenly stop and you're like, have a good day. And you just like keep walking.
I do it with every troll. Everybody who comments anywhere, something shitty, I'll like go on their profile and I'll look for something and I'll be like, hey man, I really like your artwork. Sorry you don't like my video. Or something like that. And just like disarm them, because most of the time people are just being assholes because they're upset about something. They just want to be shitty about the thing they see at that moment. So I'm like, disarm them and then make them your friend. You know, why not? You know, and then actually a few people started watching the show based on that, you know, because they were like, all right, I kind of like how you handled that. Like you weren't a dick to me, you know, and kind of hung around. And now AJ's on the show. No, I'm kidding. AJ was always cool. AJ was always cool.
I'm just astounded. Like my 13-year-old kid is got thicker skin than me, and he streams and he's allowed to be
good for him
in front of a big audience.
He's high-end, dude.
He gets a lot of trolls, and his same thing. He's thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. You know.
I like to read the troll comments online. I mean, as long as they're not too hateful. Like we had one a while ago where, so it's me, my friend, black guy, and my other friend, two white guys, black guy.
You know, so two white guys, black guy.
Well, it goes with the comment. It goes with the comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
I thought you guys were going to go as the Warriors for Halloween.
the guy was like, I really like your guys' podcast, but only if you guys could get rid of the Jew and the black guy.
What
And
the
so-
fuck? Holy
so-
shit. Okay,
Max
that really did play into what you were going to say. I did not
Wow.
expect that.
Max is like, well, he liked us, and which one of us is Jewish? Like we spent like the whole show trying to figure out who he thought was Jewish, but now
Oh
we
my
like to
God.
play into it.
Holy shit. It is.
Again,
It's
man,
so weird.
like,
I don't know. That came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I
he
should
was
have when you
good,
said
though.
race plays into it.
I'm on the opposite end. I'm the one who gets bullied by the 13-year-olds playing Fortnite. So
You can't have that name and not have them call you a piece of shit.
Does,
I love that
Fortnite have
moniker
the-
though. That's a great moniker, man. Like, because I did. So, do you guys playing Diablo right now?
I am not.
I haven't
want
here.
to.
Okay, so I'm playing Diablo 4, and everybody's better than me at it. Like everybody's better than me at it. Now Diablo 3, I felt like I was really good at. We played Diablo 3 to the point where we only played on like the hardcore mode where if you died it was permanent death. Like that's all we played on. I am terrible at Diablo 4. And like I wish that I had a moniker like that where I could be like worst damn gamer and I would stream and be like, look how bad I am at this game that everybody is so good at.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
guess-
Bad, too.
My thing was I would just talk shit to everybody else and be like, why are you so good at this game? Fuck you. Fuck you for being so good at this game. Like that the whole stream would just be like, man, I fucking suck. You're so good. Fuck this guy. Like it's a great moniker. That is a great moniker. Worst
So
damn
just
game.
start complimenting them
Thank
as
Since
you
we're
play.
on this subject, I gotta ask you guys because I haven't played Call of Duty and stuff in a while. Is like racial slurs still like thrown around?
Oh dude, I
it's,
don't
it's yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, what is it about 12-year-olds getting racist on those shooter games? Like, it's
Bro,
crazy.
I got a piece of content I gotta shoot you where this like 8-year-old's just cursing his ass off at me. You bitch, you stupid bitch. Beep, 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 beep every 3 seconds. And I'm like, pull out a gun, shoot them. Like, it's like, yo, where's your fucking mom, bro? What'd you
Yeah.
say? Bro, all because I said I liked his black Spider-Man skin. He was wearing the fucking black Spider-Man, the symbiote suit. Bro,
Yeah, I'm dreading
and I
the
was
day
like,
that Fortnite when Fortnite adds proxy chat. You know what I'm saying? That's
oh,
gonna
bro,
be
I
bad.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad.
No, I didn't like so I stopped wearing a headset back in like 2016-ish. It was spring break and I was playing MLB and I used to be pretty decent at it like back in the mid like 20 teens. I beat this kid like 4-1 or something like that. And he's just going off on the headset. And in my head, I was like, I deal with it at the time, you know. So I'm teaching high school. I was like, I deal with this all the time. I don't want to deal with it when I'm chilling. I was like, hey, have a good day, whatever. Suddenly his mom gets on the headset and starts like berating me for beating a kid in this video game. And I was like, what is going I just said in the headset, I was like, what is going on right now? Why are you on this headset? What is the problem? Like, what is going on? She's like, you're a fucking asshole. I can't believe you beat him, whatever. And I was like, all right, we're done. I like hung up. And after that, I only wear a headset now when I'm playing with friends. I never, so whether it's Rainbow Six, whether it's Diablo, whatever, name the game. Like I'm particularly good at any of you guys play Horizon, the racing game?
What, like Forza Horizon?
Forza, yeah.
Yeah.
So I love Forza Horizon. I'm like level 31 epic or whatever the star thing is. And like even when I'm playing that, I don't play with headsets just because like I don't want to hear their voice, the 13-year-old who's like one time, so Mick, Timmy would be so mad at me for telling you this.
Poor guy.
He got my account temporarily banned for like a period of time for the stuff he was saying on my Xbox.
Your brother?
Yeah, like way
Oh my
back when he was
God.
like he was in middle school. So this is the Xbox 360, right? Like he got my account temporarily banned because of the stuff that he was saying on Call of Duty.
Oh my god. I can only
People-
imagine.
Yeah, like, but we all did that in middle school. I mean, our version was in person, and you would just like rip the N64 controller out of your friend's hand and start beating whole. This happened so in 6th grade. I was at the arcade. Did you guys ever play the X-Men fighting game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Capcom
Colossus.
versus X-Men or whatever it was.
Yep.
I was really good with Wolverine to the point where I could juggle people without like them even getting a chance to like hit me. So I started doing that. My friend who I'm playing with, and we're 11. Just instead of holding the like joystick and pushing the buttons, he turns around and he just starts punching me in the shoulder, just like repeatedly as I'm trying to like beat him. And I was like, "You punching me is not going to stop me from beating you in this game." And he just keeps punching me on the shoulder. And like, it was in Traverse City, Michigan. If you guys know the area, it was Traverse City, Michigan. They had this arcade called the Coin Slot. And now as an adult, I'm like, that's pretty funny. That's the real competitive right there. The arcade competitive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 was my arcade game.
Tekken Tag. 1 token, 3 hours, taking everybody out.
That's how Mortal Kombat was. Liu Kang all day.
You got the hat, Jason?
That's Kung Lao.
Oh, that's Kung. See, I only played Raiden.
Okay, that's fair.
I'd teleport and use the lightning. Like that was my combo. That and Johnny Cage, just because he was the only. Did you guys memorize the finishers in Mortal Kombat?
I know Liu Kang's from 2, and I know Scorpion's from the first 2.
No, Liu Kang's from the first one.
Yeah, they're the same. Yeah. Down forward, back, low kick for the finishing move for Liu Kang.
I only knew the Johnny Cage nut, like where like he'd like punch him in the nuts for the finisher. Is that what it is?
Do you see who's playing him in the sequel?
No.
Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Dude, I love anything Carl Urban's in. Okay, not to segue into movies, but it will forever make me mad that we're not getting a sequel to his Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
That movie was phenomenal.
Oh, the boys.
But where do you go with it?
I don't care. Do the same movie again in a different tower. Like, I'll watch that. I'll watch 4 versions of that. I don't care. Like, his Dredd was so much better. And not to slight Slies, because I liked that as a kid. But, like, his Dredd was so good. And Carl Urban is the man. His role, you guys remember that terrible Doom movie?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
he wasn't that, wasn't he?
He leans into every role he has and gives his all. It's like Nicolas Cage level. Oh, is Sturdy here? It's Cage level. Nicolas Cage level commitment to the role.
Bro, that was so close. We're like 3-4 minutes away from like when he said he might show up. So that was almost on cue.
This will become the Mick Talks About Nicolas Cage All Night podcast real quick.
Nicolas Cage is my hero, man.
Nicolas Cage is my favorite actor of all time.
That's
Have you guys seen Renfield?
Nicolas Cage.
He is so dude. That guy's batshit, but that dude is so dedicated to the role. There was a point where like I would get his co-stars. I wanted him on my show so bad. Like I don't really care about celebrity interviews. It's cool when
you
we
met
get
Nicolas Cage. I would. Oh my god.
I'd shit myself. So I would. And I know every question I want to ask him about what movies, about his process, and like I know because he's my favorite actor. So there was a point where I wanted him on my show so bad. It got for me, I started like reaching out to his directors of the movies that were just coming out, and they were all coming on the show. And then I would like reach out to his co-stars, and I'm just like, I want to get this guy on the show so bad. And I became friends with a few of the directors that he worked with, and I'm like,
so good.
So what do you think? Like you think? And they're like, we'll talk to him. I was like, please. I was like, I know what "we'll talk to him" means, but I was like, please let it happen.
That would have been awesome, man. I'm like, after you got Jonathan Frakes, I was like, Mick can get anybody. So
no, that's not true. That's not true. And I don't seek too much. Like the Star Trek guys like are great. I mean, Frakes, I love Frakes. So like that was when he said yes, that was like a holy shit. And we were very touched and pleased because he told us a story when I reached out to him, and it took a lot because like I had to really like reach out and like get in touch with certain people and like ask for favors on that. Because I know Casey really always wanted to talk to him, and like it was a hero of his. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do this. Let's try at least. We're doing a new Star Trek show. So we had Will Wheaton on, thanks to our buddy Jeff who helped us get him. And
Wheaton was great. That was a great interview too.
Oh, thank you. And he and Wheaton had such a great time Like like Wheaton's even made mention he would come back on. Like, so like, I'm glad that we were able to give him a good time, but how it parlayed was like when we went to Frakes and asked him, he went immediately to, because I linked Wheaton's interview on there. I was like, we've interviewed Will Wheaton. If you want to check it out, just so you could see our process and like how we do things. And he watched it and he called Wheaton, and Will Wheaton like highly regarded. He was like, the Sneeze Snobs are great. You have to do their show. It's like, and he came on. He was like, no, you got high praise from WW. Like, and I was like, and like Casey and I were like looking at each other like, oh my God, like this is. I was like, I want to piss myself. Like this is so awesome. It was like one of those, like, you feel stupid and weird, but at the same time, it's like, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best things that ever happened in my life. So I'm a guy who doesn't like being told no. And in a state of like, if I'm working towards something, of course, if a woman tells me no or something, yes, I'm okay with it. I don't get angry and then blow up like Godzilla. I mean, in a sense of like a competitive nature, or like you want to go. And Dan, I think you know what I mean, because
I'm extremely competitive. I know exactly.
So it's like that. I don't want to hear no. Like if I'm really putting in the work and I'm doing something, like why? Like, well, why not? Or if this
justify what you just said.
It's just, yeah. So, but I've never heard somebody say so commanding of a no in my life as Jonathan Frakes. When we asked him to turn on his camera and he just goes no and keeps talking. But he did it in such a way that, like, the way I'm not doing it justice. I am not doing it justice. The way he said it, we were just like, okay, Jonathan, for anything you want, I don't mind this, because the way you just said that was like the most commanding but beautiful no I've ever heard in my life. I was like, holy shit. And the dude stayed. Like, we asked for like 20 minutes and he stayed for like an hour talking. Like, he was like, oh, well, I'm having a great time. Let's just keep talking. Yeah. So like, it wasn't like, I don't think the camera thing was like, I want to get off this and be done. Like, he was having a good time. So, but it was just like, so it's like one of those weird things. Like,
if you ever want to hit like a mark for my brother, get Felicia Day.
I've already
I've tried.
Felicia Day, yes, she's on the list. Not like the list to be on the show.
Yeah, like if you
gotta be respectful in today's world.
I just think of, so she worked with Will, obviously, on the Guild. I think she's worked with Will on other things too, with his gaming platform. So I if you got Felicia Day, Tim would lose his damn marbles, dude.
I would lose my mind if Mick had Felicia Day.
I would do it. I would do it just for Tim, and I would put at the end of it dedicated to Tim.
Look, so what's crazy is this is like, I've been following Felicia Day since she was on Buffy.
Yeah,
season 7 of Buffy. She played one of the like initiates.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one, but she pplayed one of the initiates.
Potential girlfriend of Willow's, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was the other one that was the girlfriend of Willow.
Oh, yeah. So that was the Latina one. She was a Latina girl, and she was like she kind of built up Willow's like kind of like self-esteem after Tara's death. Yeah, Tara, that's it, the character. But if you got her on the show, like I would want you to ask so many questions about the Guild. I'd send you so many, because the Guild, to me, I remember, like, talk about early internet, right? Like the Guild, when it was releasing its episodes and stuff. I had early YouTube stuff for me was the Guild and the Nerd, right? ADGN and the Guild, and I would set schedules based on these shows just to tune in. And like, I think it would be like a good round circle there if you manage to get that, and like, especially if Will like could vouch for you in a way, I bet you can make that connection, Mick.
That would be really cool. And right now I have a couple of interviews coming. I was just going to say, like, I'm kind of taking some time off from interviews, and I just realized, like, because sometimes I get asked to do them, so that's why I'll just do it. But I do take time off, but I'll try, especially like knowing that for Tim, like, because I'm that guy. Like, that happened with you, because I was really pissed off that I couldn't make that happen with Barbara Crampton.
Oh, dude. But no, I met her. She talked to me. Barbara Crampton talked to me for probably like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I just waited until nobody else was around. And like, so I wasn't too, I mean, like, you saw how nervous I immediately got. Like I never get starstruck with unless it's like people that I just like really respect their like entire profile, you know. And like I talked to her about producing stuff more than the roles she played. And she was like, everybody comes up here and asks about like the roles I played. I was like, I just want to know about the producing stuff you're doing. She mentioned her new film. It's a body horror, Mick. What is it called?
I know the name of it, but I can't think of it at the moment. Oh, it's because it was based on another, I think, Lovecraft story.
Lovecraft story, but it has to do with like it's like a body horror thing. But she talked about that a lot. Like she even asked like questions about me. And I was like, in my head, I was like, why? What do you care? Like, and my dumb ass, I'm like, well, you know, I work for this organization. We like thinking like somehow she's gonna come sponsor something or something. What an idiot! Like, I didn't know what else to say. I was like, yeah, we got this. We pair with Blue Cross Blue Shield and do this whole grant for like $1.5 million for kids in the state of Michigan to like get access to health resources. And she was like, cool. I was like, like, I just didn't know what else to say.
Dude, but still, like, it's amazing. And like, and I think she was very outgoing there. So like, I got that feeling from her that, FYI, the gummies are kicking in, but I got that feeling from her that she likes doing this, traveling, and she likes meeting people. Because when we were doing the Q&A portion, you know, Dee Wallace, I could see, was very kind of reserved. Like, not that she wouldn't talk, but like, she'll answer questions. Whereas Barbara Crampton was like, I'll tell stories. You know, it's like, so there's just.
She could have got stage time like the guy from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Robert Mukes, man. He was good.
He did great. I mean, you did a great job with him and everything, but like, I wish Barbara Crampton had some of the stage time like that, because like she chooses scenes when she's in the first place, but if she had some stage time like that there, that would have been pretty dope.
I kind of wish they did them separate, because I could tell Barbara wanted to tell some stories, and there were some that Dee was just kind of wanted to go. Oh. And I think, and I don't think it was like a tension or anything like that, but oh yeah, it is.
He's right. Suitable flesh, yeah. Come on, get in here, Sturdy. Come on, man. I already brought up Nicolas Cage once. Huh.
On the show.
He flies in like Superman.
I'm gonna invite Nicolas Cage on the show, and I'm gonna talk him into our Weed Wolf remake, where Chris is playing the Weed Wolf, and and Nicolas Cage is gonna play the sheriff that hunts the Weed Wolf.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably at least try to have fun with that if I'm doing the acting in it. You know what I mean?
Oh my! But we're gonna dub your lines over like they did Darth Vader with a much more famous actor. The Deadpool.
Shit.
It'd be great if the dad.
I actually have a buddy of mine who's English, so we could use that too. He can do the whole voiceover for the whole characters for the whole movie.
I kind of think it would be really funny to just have you standing there like talking, so like the mask is shaking, but we turn your sound off, and it's just AJ's voice. Normal voice. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing different, but it's just his normal voice. And it's like, but why? But why did you do that? And it's like to completely wipe away the fact that Chris was in this movie and make him watch it and just relive.
I don't even put me in the credits.
Jason, I gotta know, like, how do you still have light? Because we're dark now. We're dark here in Michigan. How do you have light out your window, man?
It's the light. It's literally my lamp.
Oh, this whole time I've been waiting. I'm looking at your background. I'm like, okay, it's gonna dim like mine. It's gonna like, and I just keep watching. I'm like, dude, the sun is not setting. Where Jason is. Like, what is going on? Like,
no, the apocalypse is happening here in Ohio. You'll get it here soon.
Dude, I love it.
Jason is actually
Jason's in California.
He's on one of the sets that NASA uses to fake things.
Yeah. I'm actually one of the aliens.
Dan's going to drive down to Columbus to visit Jason and have lunch with him and meet him at a restaurant. And there's going to be a card on the table that says, aha, I'm in California. You've been had again by 3 each day. And it's just Dan standing there like, I'm in Columbus by myself.
I'd go live and I'd pull you in, Megan. I'd just be like, this is some shit.
And then Chris Hansen shows up. What are you doing, Dan?
And by the way, because AJ doesn't want to play the voice of the Weed Wolf, I'm just recording all of this stuff, and I'm going to take everything he says on this.
Plug it into AI.
Chop it all up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are going to be the reactions that we get in the movie. Everybody's going to be actually having a talk, and then the Weed Wolf randomly is going to say, just like, you know, I don't know, like, what's up? Yeah, like, just kind of walk in. I don't know. The gummy's cooking up. Leave me alone.
I was
not
thinking
gonna-
that this morning though, Mick, like we got to get a music show.
I'm down. I'm not good with music. My wife's a music one.
I didn't like.
I know what I love.
I mean, the only thing I'd go to
Can be a
contribute
lot.
to a music show would be like hip hop talk, because that's all I know anything about.
Like, I can talk about what I love. Like, that's the thing. Like, but like, I have troubles where I can remember everything about movies that comes in my stupid head. Like, I can never remember lyrics. I never remember names of songs, names of albums. You know, I know who they are and I know who I like, and you know, unless like I've listened to it 1,000 times. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get that. Yeah.
So like, I know when I'm going to listen to Masters of Puppet what I want to listen to and the name of the song. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not everything, and definitely not now. So like, if we're sitting here talking, I might be like, yeah, I don't remember him. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was Babyface was popular in the 90s. You're right. Like, I would be terrible at that. But if you wanted to have a music show, I will produce that.
Jason, did you ever watch Fade to Black in the early 90s?
Oh shit, that movie. That fucking
So
movie.
Fade to Black was a show on MTV that was a predecessor to Yo MTV Raps, and nobody remembers it, but I have actual VHS footage that I recorded as a kid of the show.
Is Sinbad dressed like a genie?
No. But like I didn't like that was where 90, 91, a lot of my R&B love came from was from Fade to Black on MTV. And like I learned so much about different R&B acts in the early 90s because of that show. And like I can't find anybody else that watched it. I feel like I'm in an island here.
If I saw like the logo, I would remember it.
Let's see if I can. If I send it to you, Mick, you can
Raps,
maybe...
and then Rap City I watched on
I'm looking it
BET.
up. Like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, Fade to Black TV series, 1991.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I remember this.
Okay.
I remember the logo because I told you once I see the logo, I kind of remember it. Yeah, I remember this. I do not remember the show. I can't pick out a specific memory of anything that happened on the show, but I do remember that logo.
So I hooked up my VHS player this week for my like downstairs like theater kit, right?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, and so I have all these like VHSs that I recorded shit on from when I was a kid, and like one of them is just all Fade to Black, all of it, and so like they play all these like up and coming R&B artists, and none of them are like big. They're all like underground type stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like that's some good music. And I just think that like having that kind of like, because you guys were talking about underground films, right?
Mm-hmm.
It bothers me that not enough stuff is being put out there about underground music anymore. I used to be
I agree.
I was so plugged into the like underground music scene in Grand Rapids when I lived there. I'd go see local shows constantly, like local metal shows, local hip hop shows. Like I would love to focus on that kind of stuff or have somebody who did, just because like that scene is so cool. Like we just went to, so Tim and I and like a couple friends just went to this festival, this metal festival that they have in Grand Rapids every year called Upheaval. And they have an entire stage dedicated to local acts.
Nice.
And we checked that out a couple of times. I was like, man, this is really cool. Like I think that like more spotlights need to be put on small music acts because it gets harder and harder in this digital age to really get recognized and noticed. And like, I think that would go a long way, especially with like metal and hip hop, because those are my two genres really. Like,
yeah,
I think that would go a long way.
One can easily argue
rabbit holes.
I mean,
yeah.
I think the internet it just changed so much for discovery or whatnot that it's probably 5 or 10 times easier now than it was, because now you don't have to just go to Nashville or just go to California, or you know what I mean. You have a well produced track and you got somebody to help you put together a well produced piece of content. It goes viral. You know what I mean?
And it's not even just today. Look at Justin Bieber. I mean, he's been around
Mhm.
20 years, and
Yeah.
that's exactly how it started. Him with his guitar in his bedroom, sitting on YouTube. You know, so
Or even Tiffany. You know,
Yeah.
she sang in the mall. You know,
The mall.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. She got it. So I think there's and I think to Dan's point, like the mall thing, like that's the YouTube now is basically that singing in the mall or growing in that fence where you sing at festivals and that's how you kind of grew. You know, we had the TV competition shows, which I really don't think do much, but whatever. But
The
you know, I
voice
think it's
stuff like that. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. I mean, I don't think can you really name that many people who are the winners that are like mega supers? I
I've
can
never
name like
watched
the
it,
big
so I
big
don't know.
ones.
I watched the first season of The Voice, and I got like Brandon and I got super into it, and the artist that I really liked didn't win. So
I think Kelly Clarkson's the only winner of a show that I like. Even Carrie Underwood
who?
didn't win.
yeah, Carrie Underwood got second, right?
Yeah, and she's the only.
And
Like,
she's
she's
huge.
the biggest name out of Idol, and
Yeah.
then Kelly Clarkson's the only winner that I know of. I mean, you know, there's Ruben and who was the other guy?
Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken. Those
Clay
are the only
Aiken,
names
yeah.
I remember from that show.
But even then, like the William Hung, look how famous he became for just a little while. Like,
William
Boyle.
but like
Susan Boyle, but then I guess she's still doing stuff, but
So Dan, you're a hip hop guy. Have you seen that show Rhythm and Flow? That was
No.
on, I believe, Netflix.
Oh my! What
I
is it?
have.
What is it?
With Chance the Rapper, Nicki Minaj, and what's the dude from Atlanta?
T-Pain?
No, not T-Pain.
little Timmy Waywan.
Oh, he was in Ant-Man. He was the
T.I.
Oh, T.I.
T.I.
Yeah.
Brain fart. But yeah, they had like a hip hop show, and that was if you haven't seen that,
On
it's
Netflix?
definitely it's a good watch. Yeah, they only had
That's
one
awesome.
season. Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait until the movie comes out and there's a scene where it's literally Chris with the hat talking to Nicolas Cage and saying exactly that. Dude, you're in hip hop. Have you ever seen Rhythm and Flow? And like the cop and it's Nicolas Cage with the gun trained on him because you're a werewolf. And he keeps just screaming at you, why do you keep asking me about hip hop? And that's going to be a scene in the movie. I just want you to know.
I've seen it. Why
I'm
you
gonna
have?
have to put it down the queue on like I haven't messed with Netflix, so it's weird. I have a subscription, obviously, like, but I haven't messed with Netflix a whole lot lately, just because. Oh my god, my wife is busting my chops with that one.
Oh no, let's see it. Dan is really a 90s alternative guy is dying, or someone is bringing up Kevin. You are a 90s alternative.
Hey man, leave
guy.
Bush alone.
I think
I
you're on
love it.
hip-hop
So
kick
can I show
now.
you guys something that's OG? I'll show you something that's OG. Hold on.
Shit,
Fuck
Mark
man.
Tremonti's one of
You know
the
why I
greatest
love-
guitarists.
You know why I
Creed.
love Dan so much? Because I think Dan and I are kindred spirits in a lot of ways. Because like we're very similar in like how we think of things. Like because you know we're two white guys from and from the 80s. So so like we think similar. So, no, I'm dumbing it down. I'm making it basic. But I love that. Fucking amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, this is from '94. This is from '94.
Nice.
Look, and here's the proof that it's actually from '94. Look at that. Look at
With
that.
the email, that's awesome.
Putting the
Loving hate,
email
get
at
it
the
right,
bottom of your
cut
shirt.
it right back
Oh my
down to
God.
size.
Bush is okay.
Whoa. So
Who was
this is
there
my
to
thing is
take
like they
your
are
place?
clearly like I love that band so much. We saw them in February. I love them so much, and actually their new music is good too. If you guys check out their new stuff, it's actually really good.
They're old. They're has-beens. No.
No,
But-
come to Virginia. They play here all the fucking time.
I don't think I've ever heard a Bush song before.
Yes, you have. If you've never heard Glycerin,
Machine Head?
you're
You've never heard
fucking
Machine Head,
insane.
Jason?
Glycerin.
I don't
You've
think
never
so.
heard it.
Come down,
Bullshit.
Machine Head, Glycerine, like
bullshit. There's no way.
If I have heard it, I don't know it's them.
When is your birthday?
December 20th.
1982, right?
Yeah.
All right. Steal this man said no. No, I'm kidding. Of course. So we were born the same year. I'm March, you're December. All right. That's not like we're not talking about what happened in that time frame. So what I'm saying to you is there's no way you went through the 90s the same age as I was, and you didn't at least hear a Bush song.
I'm not saying I haven't heard. Okay, I shouldn't have said it. I wouldn't know that it was them unless you told me it was them.
Look at this shit right now. My wife started popping in twice to just be like throwing barbs. Oh my god!
She write that? Where'd she write that? Oh, yeah. I love it.
Where is Sturdy? Why isn't Sturdy here?
He's pooping.
Oh, he said around 10. He was picking
Sturdy
up.
and I are only allowed to be on shows so much a week, so we have to actually like pass each other. So when I leave, he'll join.
That's true.
He is secretly the same person.
They're they're contractually obligated to only do one show a week.
Oh my
That's on
god!
the Scene Snobs channel, so they can't physically be on camera together unless they get the okay from the big boss man over at the Scene Snobs.
Yeah,
I
we're like
I
some
feel like I
John
should have made a
Claude
drink
Van
for
Damme
the show
type
or
effect.
something.
You should make a drink. Go ahead, dude. Fucking make a drink.
I'm trying to
I didn't
figure
know
out just
if we could get
quite how
everything.
much water we're gonna need.
My favorite thing in the world is now that everybody who knows Dan through me in this world, it's just like, we got a fucking mixologist. Every time a drink comes up, like, let's ask Dan. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, we should. That's probably exactly what you should go talk.
It's so funny because like I actually had a couple people like ask me at Carolina Fear Fest, and I was like, what, why? And like the whole point of the show is that anybody can be a bartender. That's like the whole point of that show for 2 seasons.
Yeah, but they want
Anybody
you to
can
be their
bartender. Like that's the whole point. And I was like, why are you asking me?
because
Like,
they like you.
Go experiment, go do your own thing, find out what works, and like
You're a character, dude. They like you, man.
it was a good gig and everything, and I'm finishing up the book, but like I think people get this mindset of like they go to these bars and they're like, man, these drinks are so hard to make, and the reality is they're just not. It's chemistry. If you took high school chemistry, you could be a bartender.
Which I did not.
I got
Oh,
my
damn,
education from Breaking Bad.
I barely passed science, let alone taking chemistry.
Listen, I already talked about high school for 3.5 hours today on Chris's show. So if you guys want to know anything about me in high school, go right ahead and listen to his show.
Are you wait? I'm sorry. Is that like my questions weren't
What's up,
sufficing?
Jim?
They didn't move far enough into the career. That's
I mean,
okay. We can have a
how
part
deep
2,
did the
part 3, part
question
4.
get, Mick? Did he
Yeah,
ask
I-
what it was like?
pretty deep,
I got elbow deep on it, bro.
Did you? What was
Well,
it like
I mean-
going through the birth canal, Mick?
He asked me how the first vagina I ever entered felt. And I was like, I'm never going to tell you that because she doesn't want me to let you know. And she died in a train accident
She being a he, though.
that night. Never have sex on a railroad tracks, my friends. That's what you take away.
The shitty part is the scene jumped in my head, and it's you going like this to get off of her, and then the train just runs her over. Like fuck! Like it was either you or me. I'm sorry, Susie.
Sorry,
Hold
Susie,
on,
I had to
I need
finish.
I need to push off of you to get the momentum off of this railroad track.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's terrible. That's
So-
terrible. It's only going to get worse from here, people.
Central Michigan University has a set of railroad tracks that go directly through the middle of it. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Is
no.
this about to get really dark?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I hope not. Mine was fake. I just want to know.
This is real. This is real. So I'm there my freshman year, and my cousin Jesse comes to visit me, and we wanted to do a 21 gun salute. If you guys know what that is,
Mm-hmm.
you drink 21 of the same beverages for somebody. One of our friends had passed away, and we wanted to do a 21 gun salute. For whatever reason, we chose Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Jesus.
The guy's
Christ.
name's not Mike or anything. I have no idea. To this day, of course, I mean, we're underage, so it's like, who knows why we chose this? It was probably all we could like we got our hands on 3 cases of Mike's Hard or something. Who knows, right? So we both proceed to drink 21 Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Jesus.
I woke up next to those fucking train tracks with my head sitting on the I don't know why. The last recollection I had was like in the dorm room. But I somehow wandered and he was out there with me. He was like about 6 feet away from me. We fell asleep. You know how they have those like the rubble that's like next to the train tracks with the stones? Like we fell asleep on the actual stones for the train track and didn't wake up until the train came through at 8 a.m.
Damn.
Christ, dude.
What a dumbass, right? Like,
wow. I was kidding. Mine was a cautionary tale. Don't have sex.
you know, like probably like what 3 feet from my head, this train comes through, and I had like immediately, of course, hangover headache, right? And it's all the sugar that's in those drinks.
Yeah.
It took me 40, even at the age of 18, it took me like 48 hours to recover from that. It was
Man,
so
you know,
bad.
Dan, I love having you on these shows, but there's a missing element when your brother's not on them too, to kind of have that like look on his face that he can't believe you're telling these stories. Like, rest in peace to your aunt. But when you used to tell the stories about your aunt, he always like hit his face.
Oh, dude, and it like we can have an entire series of Flo stories. There's a great story that I love to tell sometime about her wanting to kill her ex-husband. I guess let's just tell it. Let's just tell it.
Let's just tell the story.
Let's just tell it. So my aunt lived in Dallas with her husband for like 13 years. Moves back to Michigan when he becomes like kind of bigwig. Do you guys know what Dow is? Dow is kind of like national, you know. And so he becomes kind of a bigwig at Dow. They move back to Michigan. Dave, her husband, ends up like sleeping with her best friend. Okay, Mary Jane. Okay. That's literally her name with a hyphen, because that's how people do it in Michigan. They hyphenate that. It's like you get the banjo out, right? Ding 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 ding.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Dave runs away with Mary Jane, and Flo, they get divorced. She gets the house and everything, but like Flo is just Flo. She's just this like nurse at an old person's home. That's like her job. And so they have this giant house, giant yard, like all this stuff, and that's her. So she can't afford to do it by herself or anything. Her life is pretty rough. My mom and I, this is long before Timmy's born, end up moving in with her during this time, helping her pay bills, stuff. And like things kind of progress, and eventually things get like a little bit better. But before we end up moving out, living with her, my mom at this point is 23, and my aunt are at a bar called the Sailor's Rest, and I can't make this up. It's in a marina on the wrong side of the tracks in Ludington. Okay, Jesus. Like you can't make what a terrible name for a bar. My mom walks into the bar, and Flo will never let anybody pay anything for her ever. Like she just won't. She is a hard woman. Nobody pays for Flo. Okay. My mom walks in and she's like, Flo, do you want a rum and coke? She's like, yeah, go ahead and go buy me a rum and coke. And my mom knows something's immediately up because Flo's letting her buy her a drink. And she looks at Flo's purse, and sure enough, there is a 45 sticking out of the fucking purse in there. And in walks Dave. And Flo reaches down and grabs the 45 in her purse. My mom puts her like hand on Flo's wrist, is like, what are you doing, Flora? And she's like, just go up and get me a drink. And she's like, you cannot do what you're going to do. This woman was straight up going to shoot her ex-husband at this bar on the wrong side of the tracks. It's like a Johnny Cash song. Damn, dude. Cannot do this. We're leaving right now. 23-year-old Vicky was like, you cannot do this. And like because like I was 5 when this happened. My mom had to tell me this story afterwards, and Flo was just like, yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. She brought her 45 and was going to straight up shoot this dude. She didn't even bring anything other than that 45 to the bar. She didn't have an ID. She didn't have her wallet. She didn't have anything. She had a purse and a 45 in it. It's like a Johnny Cash song.
Staring down the barrel of a 45. Crazy.
Is it like
Wow.
Tim and I can tell Flo stories all day, man? Like that's
I love the
it's
flow
just
stories.
Rest in peace to Flo.
R.I.P. Right?
Flo.
Like
When
it
people
just-
say flow, I just think progressive.
That's what Flo did on her part-time.
I didn't like. Oh, and then I sometimes
Oh,
did
yeah.
Tim ever tell the Jägermeister story? Because I don't want to steal his thunder.
No, I don't think so.
Next
think
time you
so.
have Tim on, he has to tell the Flo Jägermeister story.
The
'Cause that's
Flo
his
Jaeger-
story. That's not mine.
He
I've
doesn't
done.
come on anymore. You gotta get on him.
He's a busy guy. I mean, he's like, it's Tim, it's Taxman Tim.
Taxman Tim. He's a fucking Clark Kent looking motherfucker.
Well, boys, I'm off to spend time with my son. I appreciate this time together, though.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
you
Appreciate you jumping
Ending
on.
on
Hey,
a full
Jason.
story, I
Hey, Jay.
can't imagine it could get any better. So
Tim will next time. I'll make Tim tell the Jägermeister, and that'll top anything we've told so far.
And I got to make room for Sturdy. I'm going to go put on my Sturdy costume and I'll be right back.
No, don't
Bro,
do that. Don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
totally see that as like a P and Kill skit or a Key and Peele
God.
skit, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Me
Don't
and
please.
Sturdy have gotten comfortable with each other really fast. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Big
Good night, man. Take care.
Bye.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
No?
what to tell you guys.
You want me to do some jumping jacks or something? Get my titties
Yeah.
bouncing?
Oh yeah, get them titties bouncing. Once Sturdy gets here, I'll start playing the videos. We can start doing that. But
Sweet.
holy shit, I found some fucking crazy ones.
What, Debbie Does Dallas? 1, 2, or 3?
Is that really what's going to make you like laugh? Like, is that the thing? Because Debbie has done Dallas lots of times, and I don't blame her because sex work is real work, and we should respect it.
When we get to Debbie Does Dallas 10, is she like Jason and Jason X? Does she become cybernetic and in the future?
In number 8, does she go to New York in this time
Debbie
by boat?
Does Manhattan.
my
The long
God.
way.
Oh shit! Oh, he's got people over. Your fucking brother is the trip, man. Your brother
Hey,
cracks me up because Dan's brother. Because like we're on a group chat, so like if you say anything on that group chat and like nobody wants to answer, you're just like one of those things where it's like womp womp womp, like you didn't make a funny joke. Tim will just send a YouTube clip of what he's thinking in that moment, and it fucking cracks me up every because it's always spot on. I'm like, what do you have these ready? Are these like bookmarked? Like, how do you get to them so fucking fast? It's classic. Oh shit, I'm kicking things. Fucking gummies.
Deadpool's far more hydrated than
Hearing
me.
things.
He's ready, dude.
I'm ready.
He's drinking that Polar, son. He's keeping it icy, bruh.
But I,
Dude.
Keeping it icy cool in the shades. You feel me?
I got my water though. I'm
I'm
ready.
gonna
Bro,
save this one for when Dan comes. And
I got-
Ooh, that sounds good, man.
this glass is I'm saving for you, Dan. When you come, we're gonna have some scotch together, and it's got the Jersey Devil on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had a special made.
Did you? So is that like a rite of passage, Mick? Do people go actually searching for it?
Oh yeah, we used to do it all the time as kids.
That's awesome.
It was. I mean, we knew. Like, I mean, I think deep down you always knew. All right, so I'll tell a story. I'll do fucking stupid stories. So we used to go camping every summer. We had like a trailer. It's like, what?
They're not wrong. Like, but we switch. So we got to put gamer where I am,
Okay.
then Dadpool, then and then you, Mick. Look at this.
Oh shit. Oh, he's right. Polar Nights is right. I love this. It's the perfect evolution of beard growth. That's fucking good. Thank you for watching.
That's
Polar.
awesome.
Wait, who is Polar Nights on Twitch?
I've never tuned in on Twitch.
Oh, he's watching someone's link. Okay, I'm still trying to fucking figure this out. Trying to figure it out right now.
I don't know how Twitch works. So
All right, so when we were kids, we used to go
Twitch, yeah.
camping.
Probably Deadpool.
It is. Yeah, he's in my chat. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for watching.
stopping by.
Polar.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Hang out with us.
appreciate you, Polar Nights. Tune in.
Join
Man.
the Snobs Nation community. We're pretty cool.
Hey, if you
is dope.
sub, I'll give a nip slip.
Oh, will you? Oh shit, dude. Dude, I'm gonna have like 700 Patreons because fucking he's been giving nip slips on his show. Every time he's on Mick at night, he's like, "Hey, nip slip." It's like, holy shit! How did I get 100,000 subs? Like, what? What's going
You
on
guys ever
here?
see the like reels where people are acting like, how did all their bills get paid? Then suddenly it shows like a boyfriend taking like 1 million pictures of his girlfriend's feet. Like,
Oh, Jesus, yeah. My wife saw some documentary, and she goes, "I have nice feet," and I think it was just that momentary, like, I wonder if I can make money off this. And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" And she goes, "What? I don't have nice feet." And I was like, "This is the argument. This is the fucking argument we're having." But you know.
All right, we got a sub, so we got to do a nip slip. He just subbed me, so
Right
we got to
there.
do a.
Go
So we
ahead.
got to do a
It
nip
wasn't
slip.
to me.
Yes,
it wasn't
is.
to me.
Oh! Whoever you're subbing, and you're getting a nip. I'll give you a nip slip. Don't just give that shit away, Dan. You're a secret snob.
Like my old man dad bod. Like, trust me, I'm strong.
No,
like, there's no
that-
definition there, but I'm a
If
strong
you
person,
subscribe to me, you get no. In fact, you have to. If you're gonna do this, you have to subscribe to the Scene Snobs, follow us, do whatever, rate, review us, because this is a big ass titty that you would see if I pull my shirt up. That's like rule of admission right there. That's VIP service. So I want the whole kit and caboodle if I'm pulling my titty up.
I will say, like, if you didn't grow up, so I grew up with a friend about the same size as Mick. If you did not grow up with a friend Mick's size, I guarantee you don't know how large this man is. Like, I grew up with a guy who was of relatively the same size as Mick, and so I think it was like it wasn't a tough translation for me when I met Mick. Like, I meet Mick and he shakes my hand. His hand's like envelopes mine. Like, I'm a pretty wide guy. I mean, like, I'm 5'11", 225. I'm a pretty wide guy. His hand was like shrunk. And it was like all the way around my. He's like, "Oh man, so good to see, like, have you here and everything." And like, it's like, "Yep, this is just like my buddy Josh." If you don't have a tall ass friend, I guarantee you don't know how tall this motherfucker is. It is a different. He has his own atmosphere. Like, it's his own atmosphere. That's all you can, like.
Jesus, big as a planet, motherfucker.
Like,
Dwarf
he
star,
has his
dwarf
own
star.
atmosphere. And like, if you don't have a tall friend, Mick, if you meet him, you will be like, "Holy shit, this motherfucker is tall." I was lucky. I had a tall friend. He ended up being a DNR agent. Like,
Oh damn.
and he would try. So when we were living together, he would be like, "Hey, I want to try this like submission move on you." And I was like, "Dude, you have 180 pounds on me. What?" Like, he's like, "Just try to get out of it." I'm like, "I'm not gonna get out of it. How am I gonna get out of that?" And he'd practice his shit when he was in school and stuff on me, and I was like, "Fine, whatever." And he'd like, one time he put my ass to sleep, and I was like, "All right, we're done."
Dude, I will tell you, in college, we rented a house, and there was, it was weird because I was homeless in college for a little time, about 6 months, and then these guys were like getting a house, and they're buddies of mine from school, and they're like, "Dude, you can't live in your fucking car." And they're like, "Come on, you can live with us for a little while until you get on your feet." I was like, "All right, cool." And so I did, and still my friends to say, actually, you met Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy was one of them. And my other friend Andrew, he's commented and stuff, he's still around. Andrew was 6'9". I'm 6'8". Jeremy's 6'6". One of my best friends in the world, Joe, who would always come over and hang out with us and for a short time stayed with us too, was also like 6'5". And then we had another roommate who was like 5'7". It was fucking bizarre when we went to the bar, dude.
I just want to point out, only 4% of the population of the United States is taller than 6 foot.
Huh.
4%.
No way.
5'11" is tall.
There's no way that's true.
That is
Only
I'm
4%.
dead serious. Check that shit, man. 4% of the population.
That's half my family. Like, so my mom's 6'2".
Don't
My
get
dad
confirmation bias shit with me. This is
My
like
dad is 6'2". My mom is 6'2". all my uncles, Jesus, are 6'1", 6'6", 6'8",
Polar, what'd you win?
and then there's a 6'5". Wait, what did I win? Wait, what?
Polar won it.
Oh, sweet! This is the
Don't
best
just leave us
Friday of my
hanging,
life.
dude.
I won the lottery. Huge! Yeah, all right, man.
Congrats.
Awesome.
Congrats!
Congratulations,
That's
dude.
very cool. Use the money wisely. Get a lawyer.
Don't use it wisely. You can blow that shit.
Lawyer.
No,
found
do not
money,
blow
son.
through that shit. Use it. Do it wisely. Do not end up like me in the car, living in a car. But I didn't win the lottery before I was in the car. I was just living in Florida and
He's got
poor.
his pot. He's like,
I got my pot to piss in at least.
Please fucking
was
tell me
good. That
worst
was
damn.
good.
If you are the worst damn gamer out there, and you are pissing in pots while you play, that's how dedicated you are to getting better. I think it's time to give it up. If you're not getting any better, I think it's time to just let it go.
I guess it's just a weed wolf for me.
Find a new niche.
Especially when he's getting bullied by 10-year-olds.
Like,
Oh,
shit, man.
really?
Oh, it happens.
Who's
Oh, it
Desi got
happens.
fans? I like that.
Oh, she's on.
That-
Yeah,
Who is it?
she's. I don't know. I found her on the stream one day, and I
Nice.
followed her, and she followed me, and yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for
Oh,
tuning
yeah,
in.
that's awesome.
Mutual Twitch thing.
Wait, what's going on with Polar Nights? This is really weird.
His mother-in-law got COVID.
She can't visit. Huge win. Wait, I don't know whether to be happy or sad for you, Polar Nights. I'm being pulled both
It's a
ways.
mother-in-law, so it's like, I get it.
Are you saying that you're happy about both? Should we be cheering? I don't know what's happening. 30, where are you?
Oh my god,
Dude, hurry up. I have so many funny videos to show. I have so many funny videos to show that are offensive too. Oh, that is Polar Nights Lottery. The mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's his lottery. Get it? Come on, you're married. You get it.
It's great.
Booby prize.
I would never wish that on my mother-in-law.
Send it back.
Never.
Mick, I'll say like, I think your wife is phenomenally funny. It needs to be
pretty
featured
funny.
far more on the shows, man.
Oh, actually, that's funny you mentioned that. Oh my god, it's actually really funny you mentioned that. We were talking about it last night. We'll go back. Well, history, Scene Snobs history. We had a show. We had a podcast. When I started the Scene Snobs podcast, I also started a podcast. I started a wrestling podcast as well. We had a wrestling podcast. So it was actually pretty popular for a little while. Bringing Sturdy in now. A wrestling podcast for a little while. What's up, Sturdy? And then she and I started a podcast called A Marriage Like That. And it didn't go well.
I was like, what was that one like?
A marriage like that.
So we just thought it was a funny title. And then we did it for a while. We talked and things like that. But we had a lot of tensions in our marriage. And then 2020 hit and everything else. So like we had to work through something. So like it was like, I don't think a podcast is right for us. But we talked about it the other day and we were like, she was like, I don't want to do a marriage podcast. I don't want to do that. I'm just happy doing like what we're doing together. And she's like, I want to talk about fun stuff. And I was like, okay. I was like, what do you want to talk about? So I don't know where we're going with it, but it may go somewhere.
And it, like,
Nice.
so if you, I mean, you guys are active on Instagram. You've probably seen that couple that's like, the dude has a mustache and the girl, she's kind of tall. I think she's taller than him actually in the like thing. God, so they're on Instagram and everything, but like, they just did a thing about cooking at home versus takeout food. My wife hates the idea of cooking to the point of like desperation, right? So in this little reel, the wife goes to the door of the refrigerator, opens it, and is like, everything needs to be cooked. And she's like despondent. She's beside herself. And the husband, the guy with the little mustache, he's like, we can cook at home. We'll cook together. And she's like having a fit. And then it cuts to the two of them eating takeout on the dining room table. And I was like, if that isn't the most accurate vision of my marriage in the history of time, I don't know what is. And I said, of course, sent it to my wife. I was like, because I'm always the guy who's like, we can cook at home. We got food and everything. And she's like, I hate it. I hate every second of it. Like any type of stream like that, I think is awesome. Like in terms of like just putting a spotlight on some of the real things that happen every day in our marriages. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
I find it, I mean, if you're the couple that finds it funny, Miranda and I were like, we laugh at it because it's like, I'm always like, oh, we can cook at home. We'll cook together. And she hates it. She hates cooking. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the same, laughing at those videos. It just depends on when you send them those videos.
If you send them at the right time, yeah.
If you just piss them off and you miss out
never
on
know.
Shark Week, just don't even send them the video.
I mean, has anybody else got in trouble in the dreams?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, all the time.
Yes.
So
All the
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
time. All for the
Okay.
In
pregnant
that dream,
period.
I couldn't believe it. Our dog needed to be let out, and you wouldn't let that dog out. I was like, it was a dream. Nope.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Mine was always waking up like I did something. Like I stepped out. I was like, what are you talking? I was here the whole time. You're the one dreaming about this shit. I'm just chilling.
And I remember that was told to me one time too. I'm like, what's wrong? Everything was fine last night we went to bed. She goes, you cheated on me in a dream. And then like walked out of the room and I'm like, what's the fucking logic in this? I don't have no idea. But I'm like,
yo, you know, and the only thing you could do, the only time you can bring it up is when they're in a good mood and joking about it. And they're thinking it's all funny. And I'm like, so I didn't know this was, I guess, normal. But I was talking to friends, like I've talked to Chris about it, I've talked to other friends about it, my siblings. Shit, my stepdaughter was telling me about what she did to her boy. I'm like, what is this? And we just accept it. We're getting bullied. This is why I say people in good relationships, the female, or whatever you identify as, but you guys know what I mean. The one that's the female role-ish, bullies. Bullies. Am I wrong?
My wife can be a bully.
See?
no, my wife's great, dude. She's
it makes like she's watching right now.
She's next to him. She's spinning the blade on the table. She's spinning the knife. Just
has cards for him to.
I'll say this. It's not that I disagree. I just think it's. I don't want to. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Oh, come on, Mick.
I wouldn't say bullies.
Come on, take a throw punch.
I'm not going to say bullies. I'm not copping in that. I'm going to say tough. She can be tough. They can be tough.
Bullies can be tough too, Mick.
Listen, I would take a throat punch for you guys. Take one for me. I want to hear it.
I would not.
I would not take a throw punch. I would happily punt the dude after he throw punched you. Whatever, fine.
No, by my woman, I'm saying.
He's saying
all
by
of a
your
sudden
woman.
the fist just comes across on the
That's all
screen.
you, dude. I leave that alone.
Yep.
Dude,
I mean, where's damn? Didn't we do that earlier with that private restream?
Wow. Wow.
There you go.
Down homes looking motherfuckers over here. Dude, oh my god. Oh, so I got a story for you. All right. So we're talking about
hang on, Mick. Is there a reason why you put us in the colored section?
Listen.
Oh shit. Holy shit. I did not do that. That was a StreamYard thing. I'm over on this side now.
StreamYard racist.
Holy fuck.
Oh yeah. That was so funny. I had to do it.
I was like, yo, I'm feeling like the back of the bus here.
Deadpool and 30 because we're all in red.
I agree.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, I guess the well lit one should be over together. Right?
The red.
Yeah.
So okay. I had a game planned.
Now I'm with my people.
Let my people go.
And they let me go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They
I love
much
Puerto Rican
trading
food
us.
more
These
anyway.
guys
So I don't
trading.
care.
This is a fun racial draft.
People tune it in there.
I missed what you said. I partially heard it, but not all of it.
This is a good race. This is a fun racial draft.
Yeah, you him.
A fun racial draft.
Yeah, we've all seen the Chappelle Show. You know exactly what I'm
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm like, although Jason I think might have me on hip hop, I'm pretty up to it. Yeah, and Dadpool was talking about the Netflix series, so yeah, we're good.
I could get you.
I'm married to a black woman. I think that helps.
Kudos to you. You're brave.
Well,
Oh, God.
listen, dude. Anything you want to know about black women, I'm happy to tell you.
All right. I'm listening. Nick. Go ahead.
You see the
He's
irony.
like, go ahead, let's see it.
The irony here for anybody offended is that I'm the least likely to ever be able to speak for a black woman because I have absolutely no idea what it is to be like.
Well, I mean, technically, if you're going to go by least likely, then wouldn't it be all of us? Because us as men, no matter what our race is,
No, I'm not going down that road.
Dirty. It almost sounds like you're about to say "you people." Okay, I'm gonna need you to calm it down.
No. You guys are taking it wrong. What I said was none of us can. What I'm basically saying is none of us men can speak for any woman, no matter what race she is. That's what I was trying to say. They got to speak for themselves. We got your back, though.
Tell that to a lot of female sports lately. So
Yeah, there's a lot of wild shit going on in this world.
So, all right, let's watch the funny videos. I thought we'd do a little contest with it. We can either do the water challenge.
You thought wrong.
Where you can't let it. It's like spit take. You can't let it go out. You can't laugh it out.
Yeah, I can't ruin none of this, so that's not happening.
No, do it. Do it right now. Do it right now. Put the pot under you. Get it. If you don't want to do that, even though Dadpool came prepared, I say, go ahead, dude. I'll wait for you.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are you waiting for?
Why? This is live, so you can just go. Des Hernandez.
Welcome back.
Love it.
Welcome.
What's option number 2? Hello, everybody that's out there watching us. We appreciate it.
We'll just do laugh contest. Whoever, if you laugh, you lose that round.
Okay.
Whoever laughs, you get like.
You know what? I like that because I'm high right now, but I'm gonna be stone cold, serious, sturdy right now. That's a lot of acid.
So
I'm not losing.
who's
So for
controlling the
everyone
other
who
side
wants
of the battery cables? Because I got these hooked up to my nipples.
Oh Jesus!
Who do you trust the most?
Me?
I was like, none of y'all. I'd rather let the fucking chat do it.
What did I just call myself?
I don't know. Sturdy nipples?
No, Sir Sturdy, serious something. Son of a bitch.
Sir Sturdy son of a bitch. Seriously. Right? Yeah. I don't know.
Who said what now?
It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Or chat, if you were listening when I was mumbling about something about a name, because I was about to change that to my name. So it'll help me from not laughing because I got to be Sir Sturdy, the serious one. You know what? I'll do that.
All right. I need you all out there to keep us humble. We're going to keep our own scores by the honor system. If we laugh, we count it. And by the end, whoever has the most laughs loses. And you have to wear a dress on the next Mick at Night.
Oh, that's not happening. We ain't getting that Hollywood up in here, Hollywood. Okay?
I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew that wasn't going to happen.
They say that enough about us, Mick.
We save that for the Patreons, the Discords, and the OFs. You feel me?
Exactly. But I would wear I would wear Speedo though. I don't care.
All right.
See this?
I'm brave.
We'll think of something. We'll think of some punishment. It'll be funny. We'll make it a fun punishment. A punishment.
How about the loser gets roasted by you guys, by everybody else in the stream.
Oh, the next Mick at Night, we get to roast you for like,
and the chat gets to roast us too.
Okay.
Loses.
There you go. I like that.
it.
I like that. Okay. Who's getting the first roast on the next Mick at Night? Let's do it.
Ooh, all right. When do we take it in? Or you know what I mean.
Whenever Dan gets back. Let him come back and I'll start playing videos.
Oh, we got to keep score too.
But that's why you came in.
With honor system, just score your own. Score your own.
I'm so high. I'm gonna try my best.
We're gonna try my dude. I took so many.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do.
He
All right,
didn't
Dan.
say hi, right? He said I. I'm so high.
Jesus.
Well, I
Dan.
am high because I'm me, but I'm high too. Get it?
Dan, here's the deal. We're doing a laugh now. It's not going to be a spit take. So we're going to do laugh. honor system, count your own laughs. Whoever has the most laughs by the end loses, and on the next Mick at Night, you get roasted.
Oh, I was ready.
So I'm trying to get 0.
I'm gonna fucking.
So water's not in, so we're not doing water. Okay.
No more water now.
Oh damn it!
I wasn't.
Chris.
I wasn't. That wasn't complaining to fucking stop the show. The ads.
Well, we're doing laughs now. We already changed it, so just
All right,
Well,
whatever.
I took the opportunity to
So I-
avail myself of some rise. So
Nice.
that's
So
2
I don't
bottled
need
water.
the jumper cables.
Nope.
No jumper cables. You're
That's
good.
nice.
Next time. Next time. Next time.
All right, you guys ready for the first one?
That's tonight, Chris.
All right. Cool. Right. Yeah. At 12.
so no
Don't
laugh.
catch me
No
on
laugh.
kick.
Can't laugh.
Teach me
Keep
how to
us
dub.
honest, people. Keep us honest.
Hang on,
Here
can
we
I get
go.
this
Here we
laugh
go.
out? I'm about to laugh before the video even starts.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't say that because now I'm gonna. All right.
Nick Cage. Nick Cage.
Hang on,
Nick
here we
Cage.
go.
Nick
No,
Cage.
no,
Nick Cage.
no,
Nick
that's
Cage.
Here we
Nick
go.
Cage.
Here we go. Here we go.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Shut up,
I got it.
Oh, straight away. All right.
Is it
That was
safe
hard.
yet?
That was hard.
Is it safe yet?
I don't know how you guys held that one. I couldn't do it.
I was biting the inside part of my cheek.
I'm terrible at this shit.
I couldn't
Not
do
funny.
it.
It's not
Holy
funny.
shit!
Just
Here's the thing: I randomized it. I randomized them, so I don't know what's the really offensive versus like what's the.
Oh, go full tilt. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Like, what's up, danger?
I didn't do it.
Did you not hear that? Do you not? Oh, do you not know Spider-Man comics?
Oh shit.
I guess not.
Well, his
I
girlfriend
held it
Gwen
back
Stacy
somehow.
was thrown off of a bridge and she died, and he couldn't save her. He missed
Yeah, he
her.
couldn't
just in
save her.
time.
Does my laughter after that long after the video played, does that count as I survived?
counts.
Is
You
that a
laughed.
strike
Yeah,
against
you
me?
laughed at me. It doesn't matter. It still
Damn
counts.
you son of
give
a
a shit.
bitch.
I wanted to laugh. I wanted to. Holy shit.
I'm trying to get it out.
Fun
This
laugh.
doesn't count as
I
a
like
three. No, this doesn't count. All right.
Like-
All right.
Causing myself pain over here. Causing myself pain.
All right. I gotta
Horror
get-
with Sir Nicolas Cage.
this is tough, dude.
Disgusting.
All
He
right.
said, mm-mm.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Would you do if there was a child right in front of you, sitting all alone, crying in pain from hunger, near death from sickness?
Let it die, let it shrivel up.
Damn
I
it.
was laughing when she was talking.
Oh my god.
You know what it
Oh
was?
shit. Oh fuck.
It was because
That's three. That's three for me. I'm gonna lose this shit. I'm gonna
it's
lose
because
this.
It counts.
She was
I laughed.
too-
It counts.
she was
This was
too
the worst
serious.
idea. I should have never done
No,
this.
this.
Oh,
I
that
love
was
this
great.
'cause I love to laugh.
Great.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh.
she was
One.
too fucking
Number
serious.
one.
That was the funniest part. Is her being too fucking serious. Like,
I
with the
think she was
serious
holding
tone.
back laughing herself while
serious
reading the
tone.
lines.
So
Oh my God.
I couldn't hold
Ooh,
it. I
what?
tried my best, but I couldn't contain myself.
Dude,
One. I got one. I got one.
I got one. This one.
I got three. I'm like, I'm
How many you
straight
got?
up- I'm gonna lose this shit.
How many
I'm
you
gonna
got,
lose
Chris?
this shit
I
all
got
the- I'm
two.
laughing.
Stabbles. I'm sorry. I think you got none, dude.
No, I got one. I laughed when she started talking like the first word. I don't know why. Her face made me
It was
laugh.
just her. It was she was too serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Too fucking serious.
Dude,
What would you do?
Why is it?
Come on, I gotta reset now. 'cause it's
Oh
gonna be-
yeah. Oh, hold on.
But hang on, let's just talk about this for a little bit. Let's talk about this.
No,
This
'cause
one
you're
stands out.
trying to- you
No,
gotta.
for the commercial. Because like it's how serious she is about this dumbass commercial. So you would just ignore the rest of the no matter how serious, how funny, how sad, how whatever it is. I don't know what the fuck happened after she started talking. I just laughed.
Dude,
And then you see her face. I'm like, oh gosh.
dude, dude.
Huh?
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose this fucking thing. I'm cracking up already. I'm just gonna pick another one. You ready?
I
You
want
ready?
to.
Let's do it.
play
you
it
guys-
again?
Did you guys not see that?
I wasn't looking. I was looking at the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No. Watch the little girl look at her arms. I'm not laughing at the little girl, by the way. I am not laughing at the little girl. I want to point that out right now. That is not what
He's about to start crying. He's laughing so hard. I contained myself for that one. But I'm probably don't you know? It's stone cold sturdy. Oh, that's what it was.
Fuck, I'm going to hell.
I want to. Nope, not gonna. This one doesn't. Nope. I wanna.
Oh my
I wanna
god.
so bad.
Oh my
I
god.
I
wish it
didn't
was
quite
I
understand what happened at first.
I wish there was audio of the little girl screaming because that would have been
Oh
funny.
my god.
Oh my god. All right. Here's one. Next
Oh
one.
no.
Ready?
Oh no.
Give it up! I don't have much. Hey, look at me. I can't see. Look at me. I can't see. Look at me. I can't see. You scared? Yes, I am scared. You shouldn't be. You're getting pranked right now. Son of a bitch. Like, share, and
That was fucking funny. Oh my
Huh?
god.
I'm like fucking 0 for 5, dude.
It was a
I'm
pun.
laughing now at y'all, but fuck,
Oh my god, that was fucking funny.
it's hard.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I couldn't. I had to.
I got
Alright.
3. I couldn't contain myself, guys.
I'm 5. I'm 5 for 5. I laughed in all 5.
Yo, I thought she was gonna pull out on him and be like, "Yeah, what now? Who's the one getting pranked now? Run your sh."
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh,
What you got there, Sturdy?
Just some ginger ale.
Oh, I thought you were having a beer, man.
Oh, I quit drinking last August.
Oh shit.
No reason, just got bored of it. Just rather smoke.
Yeah,
Saves money too, because both of them are expensive.
Yeah.
Both of them are expensive, and one will last me a lot longer. The other one I just kind of piss out every time I drink it. So, but I do miss like the social aspect of having a drink.
Oh
I
yeah.
can replace it with soda, or for the people that smoke weed, with the weed circles as well.
Is weed really that less like social? I don't know. I mean, I've smoked.
I mean, it's more social than it was, but it's still like there's still people that smoke that don't want other people knowing they smoke for whatever reason, which is fine.
Okay.
Do you have I don't know how it works up by you, Sturdy, but I'm guessing it's legalized there, right? Yeah, New York
Yeah,
is.
we have a
right?
dispensary.
We have the dispensary. Yeah.
Do you guys have, so when you go, do they have the hangout spots now, like the little shops that you can sit in and smoke and chill or eat edibles?
In the
Yeah,
city,
they started doing that here in Virginia.
Maybe in New York City, but what you can do here is you can, like, wherever people can smoke cigarettes legally, you can smoke weed legally.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's a cool thing. So you can
Like
be
that in
walking out the street
Michigan.
smoking.
Yeah. You can just smoke weed wherever.
Mm-hmm.
yes and no. Not within school districts. Not in parks.
Oh,
technically,
Same as cigarettes. Like basically
Yeah.
the same level as
pretty
cigarettes.
much wherever. Right. Pretty much wherever you can or cannot smoke a cigarette is the same place you can or cannot smoke marijuana. But the
No,
weird thing too is you can, like, if your neighbor smells it and you're outside, they can complain about it. It's like
It's just,
whatever.
Why?
Inside.
Oh my god! Like I used to be really anti-smoking everything, but now I'm like, whatever a person wants to do, I don't care. Like, I
I
don't
agree. I was fucking straight edge. I never touched shit. I drank. That was it. Like, I mean, maybe I can count on like 2 hands how many times I smoked weed, like before it became legal. And when it became legal, Casey was like, "You can stop being a bitch," and I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm old enough. Let's do it." Like I was like 39. I'm like, "Fuck it, yeah." And then
that wasn't that long ago, Mick. Holy shit!
That was only like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm not turning back. I love it.
No hangover.
I know this dude.
That's another plus.
every time somebody notices what glasses you're wearing, you change them.
That's a good idea. I just noticed
Brady's
that
been swapping them out. Yeah.
Dexter said that. Dex
Des
Hernandez.
Des.
I'm very high right now, so I'm sorry.
All right, let's get back to another one. Ready?
If you laugh, you're going to hell.
Hello? Are you the person? Are you the one about the cat? The missing one?
Yeah.
Oh, the ginger one?
Yeah.
Your cat dead!
I'm still holding on that one.
I'm holding on that one.
I was laughing at the beginning of that shit. That's 4 for me.
Oh god.
I don't know why I lost it at that part. That part wasn't even that fucking funny, but
we kind of discussed a situation like this on one of your podcasts, 30, where like humans are funny because they could be seeing the most fucked up shit, but once you throw in an animal like a pet or something, it's just like,
oh yeah,
we're all united.
Yeah. So are you guys all like me? So Miranda makes fun of me when we go see horror movies in the theater. I'm the only dude that laughs at some of the kill scenes.
Oh fuck no! I'd laugh at everything.
No. Okay, you guys laugh at him, right?
Yeah.
It got to the point where, like, back in the day, my buddies and I, we got thrown out of the theater because we were laughing too hard, and they thought we were trying to disrupt. But we're like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is amazing!
It's hilarious. It's amazing." Like, she's anytime it happens in the theater, and like the last one. So I go to see Evil Dead with a friend of mine, and by the way, the Evil Dead reboot, whatever you want to call it, I thought it was hilarious, and it was great. It had like so much callback to like all the old stuff while still doing some new shit. Like I loved it. I laughed like probably 7-8 times during kill scenes, and like. I don't know. Miranda's like, you're fucked up for that. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's funny. Like, that's like funny to me. So I was just curious if you guys, all as fan of horrors, had the same experience where like when these kill scenes come on, you're like laughing at them rather than like sitting there in silence.
Oh yeah.
It depends on the kill, but definitely yes. There's plenty of kill scenes that I've laughed at plenty of times, especially if it's Jason throwing somebody through something. That always gets me. Or when starting from the first one where his mother throws someone through the window.
When he hits it, when he in Jason X, when he takes the 2 sleeping bags and he's like, bang.
Oh no, remember that was probably one of my biggest laughs in a movie ever. And I'm talking even out of comedies. When I saw Jason X and he's beating the one sleeping bag with the other overhanging, I was laughing
so
fucking hard in the theater. That people like, there were people who got it, like horror fans there, of course, who got it, but like we're still like, come on, dude. And I'm like, I can't help it.
It's hilarious. It's just funny.
Like that's his go-to. That's amazing.
Jason's. Can you come back on, Jason?
That's funny.
Yeah,
Jason, come back on. Do it.
Yeah, Jason, come back on.
There you go. It all kind of depends on the kill. Like if something funny around the kill happens or in the action of the kill,
oh my god,
maybe
like the people's facial expressions or their screams. Oh my god, I lose my fucking mind. Like in Jason in 2009 when I forgot the douchebag's name. I believe he was in the cop car and Jason throws somebody off the cabin and lands on the hood of the car and he screams, yo. I'm telling yo, Mick, if you play that scene right now, you will be in tears. It is fucking hilarious.
Well, it's actually funny you mentioned that. Here we go.
My name is Flash.
How fast does that make you?
It means it makes really fast.
Let me see how fast.
Where's Dan? Oh, I gotta go back to the other one. Where's Dan?
Yeah, I can't. He reminds me of my fake nephew. I can't.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm good.
People falling of any age to me is funny. I swear to you, like I was about maybe 18, between 18 and 17 or 18 and 16. Me and my cousin were riding the bus going somewhere. And I remember seeing some old dude fall. I just even thinking about it, I'm laughing. And it sounds fucked up, but like anybody, any age, even including myself, I laugh.
Oh, sorry. I think I took I
That-
took Tadpole.
That kid was so committed.
It was all about being the hero that day.
Yeah, what made it even
It
funny
reminds
is you
me of-
heard people laughing in the fucking video. People were dying.
I think that's what got me.
Did no one run over there and check on that kid at all? They were laughing. And like, what makes it worse, yo? Like back in the day, I'm so glad we grew up when we did. Back in the day when we fell, even if our parents laughed, there's no like recording of that shit. These parents are recording it and putting it up. Like, yo, should I call CPS? It's funny, but I mean, how often does this happen? Shit. You make put this dumbass mascot. I'm the Flash. And you know what else is gonna happen to you, kid? Big shout out to you. Just live up to the video, whatever. Because when you get into a serious relationship, your mother's gonna try to show this to your girl or your fiance
for sure.
to try to embarrass you. Just live up. Show her before your mother can show her, and just laugh at it. Make another one. Do a reenactment.
Dude, that fucking it reminded me of what was it? It reminded me of
I'm gonna call my stream that later, but I'm gaming. I'm the Flash.
and poor Dan's here, like, I'm not amused.
I can't. No, I can't. Just because he reminds me so much. My fake nephew, I can't, man. Like
that makes and for me, that makes it even funnier.
Did you
say
if
it's someone that I'm related to? Oh, that's
so like funny. I mean, it's not. I mean,
unless it's my nieces. Then it's not
wait,
funny.
Sturdy. I'm on a ghost hunt at the moment. What? Your fake nephew?
Well, yeah. I mean, like it's my best friend, but it's his kids.
No, that's
all right. Well, no, I wouldn't call that fake though. Like so you said fake. I'm like, are you just like in your head? You made him up?
Yeah, like go to the park. Like, yeah, that's my nephew right there.
That's like not like Dan whatsoever.
Right, no, it's my friend, my friend's kid. Like he dresses up as superheroes all the time.
Let's go.
And like,
that's cool.
Yeah,
but
that's cool. Like, so for me, I want to laugh so hard, but I'm like trying to not just because.
And for me, even my friends' children, I count those as my nephews. That's still funny. As a matter of fact, I could, if you sent me that video, if I sent that to my brother right now and said, if you recorded, Lyle doing this, would you send it to me laughing? He would probably say, yeah, of course.
No,
I gotta ask.
I got Dan.
He would send it. I'm not saying he would put it on social media, but he'd at least send it to me. Yeah. I wouldn't post it up there like that.
But I just would like to say that this is a safe space. So Dan, was that actually your?
No! Oh my god! No! Oh my god! No!
It's like you look like fucking Pazuzu over here, and then you look below you, and like fucking Jason's back with a halo over.
He was listening to Beyonce's Halo.
Fucking Red Dead Redemption over on the other side here.
I'm back in daytime.
I'll go. Alexa, living room to blue.
You're gonna fuck me up, dude. Don't fuck me up with like that. That's fucking me up now because it's like very cool jazz music style.
I just want to say Sturdy and I are breaking all of the rules by being on a show twice in the same week.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to hold you to your contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So what's up guys? Tuturuan ko kayo paano mag-karate. Oh, gobi. Sipa. Oh, talon. Sandang ka lang. Oh, grabe. Oh, galing. Oh. Buhay mo. Ay mo. Oh. Tableng. Oh. Steak. Oh.
I make it through that.
Oh my god! What the fuck is happening? And
Yo, he was kind of smooth at it at first, but then it was like,
yo, I was doing so good. Hold on. Doing so good till he did this. He was like, I lost it. I was like, yo, I can have a baby fight him.
I'm not gonna laugh, Sturdy. Don't make me try.
Oh my god, that shit was so funny.
I fucking love that Dan is for a second there. I'm like, Dan's just not amused by any of this. He looks
Oh
like
my
he's
gosh.
and then he shotgun the fucking
we
beer.
pushed him to drink.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't. I didn't. I don't know how I didn't laugh at that. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that shit was so
oh my
I
god.
lost the mind.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, fingers in. Okay, seatbelt comes off. There we go. Loop in. Okay, now with my other hand, I'm gonna kick the seat back and I'm gonna open the seat. I'm gonna open the door. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. I'm out and I can escape freely. Okay.
Two fingers. Two fingers. Seat down.
In the arms of the
Was that Jason? I thought that was Jason.
Jason, that didn't look like Jason. It looked like.
You guys are sending in personal clips. Like I wasn't included on this.
we got to reenact some of that funny shit and see how well it works. Put it up for this funny shit. Yo, is this really funny?
There I got one for you. Not gonna do it.
Are we supposed to be trying not to laugh because I'm really bad at this game?
I'm not gonna do it. I
tried not to for that one. I didn't laugh at that one, surprisingly.
Holy shit, dude.
That one didn't get me.
Oh, good. That's a good thing.
If you laugh, you going to help PT point for 1.
If you came here to kill me, clap your hands. Well, that wasn't clapping your hands. That was more like just... Oh, cancer!
Damn it.
I legitimately kind of jump scared on that. I'm not gonna lie.
That was me laughing at you saying that.
It was unexpected. I did. That's 4 for me. But like, I should have held that one in.
Oh my
God.
I don't even know if that fucking counts or not. Let me just do it. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some chili.
She okay? That's my first response. Is that woman?
Holy shit!
Did she die?
Holy shit!
Oh, shit! I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Holy shit! That was fucked up. I guess that counts.
What is that? 17 for Mick, 5 for me.
I mean, at this point, I've lost. At this point, I'm the one roasted. I don't know. I don't know what they all are.
2, 1.
That one. Sorry, my eyes are.
That one again.
No, I forgot what section I'm in.
Oh.
That's just terrible. That's
oh my god, that was one of the video almost killed me. I was laughing so hard.
I held it together until the last 15 seconds. I was holding it together strong, real strong, guys, real strong. Just watch my screen. Trust me.
Holy shit!
And I
You know, doing this out like biting your cheek and I'm like pinching stuff, like pushing my head, like
sometimes I just have to let it go, man. I can't help it.
Oh,
This shit
Deadpool's
just
down
only
here
be-
like this.
Being
I just
high,
don't laugh.
being high does not help in situations like this.
Try this on for size.
That kind of confidence that continues to amaze people who watch Dylan play because he's doing all of this blind.
You know, I can't see, and a lot of people think that a blind person can't play football.
But this courageous youngster has proven those people wrong. On the
I can't help it. It was just the song. It's what did it to me. It had
I was
nothing to
laughing
do-
before the music even played.
Oh my god! No! I was like, holy shit! Is he?
Why the fuck would you, as parents, put your son in football if he's blind?
Bro, I
Let him
was
sit on
hoping he was about to
sideline.
make a completion. All of a sudden, he
You
just
know.
catches the ball. takes
I just
a
hope he
knee.
doesn't. I hope it isn't the quarterback on the blind side though.
I would if I had a blind kid on my team, I'd make him the running back, give him the ball, and then just look at the other team and be like, "Go ahead, try it. You're going to hell." And then
Yeah,
like
you're always gonna have that one kid that just comes out of nowhere and smokes him. Like, damn.
he's going to hell.
Yeah, his blind side.
Then we've all learned a valuable lesson that day.
Don't put blind kids in football.
Jesus Christ.
We're educational tonight, people. We're
Oh
very
my
educational.
God.
You don't just get comedy from us all hanging out.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna take you on a ride, and you know what we call this ride, huh? You know what we call it? We call this the ride on the highway to hell!
I remember when he did that.
Vince
What?
McMahon savagery.
That's so savage. I mean, like,
And that was
I
the
can't even
attitude-
laugh because I'm like, what the fuck?
That's fun. That was funny.
the
Man.
attitude era.
The attitude area. They didn't give a shit.
Wild.
I'm trying to open my horizons to vegetables because I'm a pretty picky eater.
You're not a picky eater if you're 600 pounds.
Truth. Like, damn.
Oh,
I like
shit.
Doctor now.
Holy shit. Holy
That
shit.
show, man. That doctor though, that doctor on the show is the only one who's like actually like trying to save those people. He's like actually
Being
trying
brutal.
to save those people. Good.
I
for
was
him.
looking up his merch on TeePublic. There's so many shirts with him on it.
He's the real deal. He's actually trying to save those people. He's like, no, you need to stop. Like,
You're not a picky eater. You're 600 pounds.
so that same woman, I follow a guy on YouTube who ate her diet for an entire day.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
What he ate, I was like, I'm an
Oh.
eater. I mean, I can eat. I was like, holy hell. The stuff that he had to eat during a 24-hour period so on that episode that she eats, I was like, man, no way. I mean, I've done eating challenges. Like, so I ate 2 pounds of wings in under 10 minutes one time.
Fucking lame.
They were 5 pepper sauce too. So I should mention that part. They were hot. They were really hot. But
Muy caliente is what we call it.
that's what we call you, Mick.
You want to do a 1-chip challenge, Dan? Huh?
I've done the 2-chip challenge.
Fuck it. I'm done. I'm out.
You want some?
No.
Anybody on this channel want some? Let's go.
No.
You want some hot challenges? Let's
I'm
go.
Latino. I'm not fucking bonkers.
You know.
Let's
I'm not
go.
saying he'll win. Okay, Dadpool, he's won.
Let's
and,
go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Listen,
Pero blanco, pero adentro latino. Por supuesto, porque me gusta las
Chris, you know the deal.
todos
You gotta
de
be the translator.
Señor habanero.
Well, I ran out of videos and
Todos los chiles me gusta mucho.
I don't.
He
I
said he likes hot sauce. Thank you very much. See you next week.
So
I can speak on
Deadpool,
it.
have you had the bomb?
No, I've done the
terrible.
original. I've done the original chip challenge, and I got death nuts.
So you gotta get the bomb from Hot Ones, man.
Okay.
My friends and I have all done that. Like I have a whole shelf in my fridge like attributed to hot sauces. The one that if you really want to push your limits and you really want to find out where it ends, it's called the End. It's the second hottest hot sauce, and it's a hot sauce. It's not just like, you can get that capsaicin shit where it's like 16,000 or 16 million Scoville, whatever.
It just tastes terrible, though.
Yeah. Excuse me. There's some actual taste to it. It's called the End.
Okay.
If you can do that, like that's, I mistakenly covered an entire piece of chicken in it one time.
I went to someplace in Delaware, like a hot sauce store, and they were giving out samples of something very bad, and you had to like sign a waiver and give your ID and shit. Yeah, it was tough. I survived.
Mick, you should pseudo host like some version of Hot Ones.
Cool. Stealing the guy's idea. I'll tell you what.
I mean, but like it. So I don't mind eating hot stuff. I'll tell you that. Like and all my friends that come over, like I offered up to them. I had some students try it before, and it kind of went sideways a couple times. But like,
well, I have an idea.
If it was for charity, man, like that's the biggest thing.
If we can get a few people together, October 13th would be a perfect time at some point in the night, maybe later in the night after the script read or something. We'll do that.
Well, how about this? We make it a part of the challenge on the script read. So for every time somebody can pay a certain level towards the charity and be like, hey, I just donated this amount. Here's this.
I'm in for whatever that is, Mick. I don't think
we eat a spicy wing or something like that.
Start it low, and then like say level 5 for anybody is the chip. Is that fair? For people, let's say for people that would do the challenge. I'm not doing that shit.
So my record with the chip, I did 2 chips and I waited 53 minutes before I had to drink anything.
Wow.
That's my record.
Shit.
What you should do is have the script, but there's like a Pee-wee word, but the audience doesn't know the Pee-wee word, and when it's said, then
I like that, Dad.
It's like a wheel or something, and that person has to say it, or no, a person that's reading that word has to do the spicy shit, or sour if Sturdy's too pussy.
I'm diving right with the sour.
Wait a second. Am I seeing? Come on, Sturdy.
Nope, that's not going to work.
What?
That don't work.
Well, if not a spicy challenge, because we do. Well, all right. I don't want to commit to this.
Food, son.
I really don't want to commit to our charity event being this while I'm stoned on a Friday night. So I am going to tuck it away because I think this has a good idea here. I think there's I think we could have a fun surprise idea here. We send everyone a chip, right? Who's going to read, who's going to be a part of it. And then you may not have to touch it at all. You could throw it away, whatever. But like, there's certain things, like if you read a certain word or you do a certain thing, like we can call, I don't know, maybe some sort of bingo or something.
Yep. Love it.
Get everybody involved while we're reading.
Dad, was that the blue? Were those the blue ones? The blue ones are hotter.
No, this is the new one.
I really don't want to do that.
2023 one.
This is the 2023 version.
So the 2022 were like blue. They turn your tongue blue.
Yep.
Yeah, this one I think is it doesn't turn your color. Yeah, it does. This doesn't turn blue.
Okay,
dude.
But if you're like Sturdy and I, and you find mustard,
I don't want to do this shit. Sturdy and I are out.
No, I'll tell you what, Mick. Since we'll have the cool mouths, I'll help you co-host it while they read through the scripts and eating hot shit.
Whoa. I'm down for that too, but why not somebody have like Vita Benjamin, and if the other person is like fucking lactose intolerant, they gotta have like a tub of ice cream or something.
Like a Bean Boozled type shit.
Okay. All
Bean
right.
Boozled could be fun too.
Every year.
All right, you know what? All right, we're gonna get once we get the meetings underway for the charity
Let's
event.
talk about the behind the
Let's do
scenes.
that there. Let's not do it live because this is too good of an idea, and I want to save it for a surprise for the thing.
Every year, a local fire department does a pepper challenge. Okay, and you start at jalapenos, obviously, and it works its way up. They got like 12 peppers. One year, I get to the end, and they're boot jalokias, so the ghost pepper. We get to the end, and it's me and another fireman. We both bite it, and I'm dying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm some sort of badass. Like, it's hot, and I look over that dude, and he's like Dadpool doing those laugh challenge. The dude is just like
stoic.
Oh, dude, and I was like, and we tie because I eat it. I keep it down. I'm not hiccuping. I'm not anything. Somehow I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. And they're like, we don't know what to do. We've never had a tie. So like, you guys have to eat another one. And I just was like, he can have it. Like, so I know my limits. I know my limits. Like that was right there. I was like, I am not going to eat another one because that will be like the death, right? Like that's like the death knell. But whatever it takes for charity, Mick, I've been hit in the head with a chair.
That's true.
Yep. I've been hitting the head with a chair. I will drink as many drinks as you need me to drink. I will eat whatever hot stuff it takes. If it raises money for charity, I'm in. So let's do it, man.
What's the rules of being on the toilet on YouTube? Because if I do a chip challenge, I will have to be sitting on the toilet.
Make sure you got good Wi-Fi.
Sure. Camera positioning. That's all.
All right. How about this? Here's an idea. We get like a bowl full of embarrassing things. Not really super embarrassing stuff like, oh, I don't want to go to work the next day or I could lose my job. Not shit like that. But like just like funny, embarrassing things to do. Like I don't know. Whatever. I can't think of it. Put a bow in your fucking hair for the rest of the read or whatever. Shit like that. You know what I mean? And we do that. And as we go, every time somebody donates during, we pick one out. And they can comment or whatever they want. Like, however we set it up. And we'll figure that out. But we pull it out.
Anything
and
for charity. Whatever it is. Anything.
Yeah. And then we just do something fun during the event,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking personal responsibility for the fact that Mick had to shave his head, though. I was at work, and he was doing a live stream, and I mean, granted, I was on later or whatever, but like, he was like talking. He's like X, Y, and Z. Oh, if X amount of money, what was it, Mick? Like $300. It was something.
Yeah, $300.
Shit, I was 5. I think it was like 500.
Was it that much?
Yeah, you're crazy.
Anyway, so like I just hit the button.
It's not coming back again.
Let's go. Let's make Mick shave his head. Like,
I'll shave my legs this time around, but I promised my son I'd grow my hair back out. He was getting tired.
No. Whatever. So if you guys ever had this happen one time, so my wife, she has her esthetology license. And that's not what she does for a career, but she did it like in between her career, she did her esthetology stuff so she could do skin and hair and stuff like that. I let her wax my chest one time. I want to see Mick live on YouTube get his fucking chest waxed because
I'm not doing that first. I will not do that for a script read charity event. I will do that for like the marathon charity event.
I'm telling you, like I wound up so broke out across my entire like chest because of it. It's brutal. It is so bad. I like anybody who has ever done that is listening. Like kudos to you, because I will never. If Mick right now, and I will do anything for charity. I'll do pretty much anything. If somebody was like, okay, wax your body again, I'd be like, nope, not gonna do it. I broke out so bad.
Oh, you know what sucks too? Because like if you get waxed in one spot, you gotta get waxed in the rest of them. You can't just shave the rest off. Like, I wouldn't want to start. I'm so hairy.
Unless you did a mano-lantern.
Mano-lantern.
That's what
Halloween. Come on, for the 300th episode, Mick.
Halloween. There we go. That would be perfect.
Mano-lantern. Oh, even the alliteration. Come on.
Mick-o-lantern.
Mano-lantern.
Mick-o-lantern.
Mick-o-lantern.
See how you come up with the name, Mick.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't know, dude.
What's this? So it's Friday the 13th this year.
Yeah, Friday 13th. Oh shit! I can't wait. It's gonna be fun, man.
Y'all saying I was gonna play Pamela Voorhees. I'll do it. I'll do it all day.
Dude,
Is that how that happened? I just heard someone say something about Pamela Voorhees, and I said who, and then I seen your name mentioned.
I think
Yeah, I
I
did.
think Sturdy brought it up.
I did. I was like, he should play Pamela, and then Sturdy's
do
like,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind. I'll play Pamela. Like you guys saw me on the Back to the Future. I'll sell out 100%. I'll get the sweater.
Oh my god! If
and
you
a
buy that
wig?
fucking sweater and you buy those fucking weird brown denim jeans that are rolled up on the cuff with hiking boots, and you have a machete belt, Dan, I can't even fucking.
The one thing you can't fault my
Yeah,
brother
do
and I
it.
for, whatever it is, we'll sell out for it.
That's true. You guys are always great.
Whatever it is,
You're
we
always
will
great.
we will sell out for it because we want to weigh in. Like for me, it goes back to D&D. But Tim didn't play D&D in high school and middle school and stuff. He didn't really kind of like come into that stuff until he got graduated from college, basically. For me, it goes back to those days. Like whatever you're role playing, you role play. For him, like he's just that's his thing now. And like I love living it, man. Like whatever it is, buy into it, sell into it, be it, give 100%, and like that's why I love this channel, Mick. Because everybody on this channel.
Oh.
No, you guys do. Everybody in this channel doesn't hold back. And like that matters to me anyway. Because like
You're welcome, you fucking bitch.
Dan, give us a. He wasn't a very good swimmer.
He wasn't a very good swimmer, and they were fornicating. Those dirty teenagers were fornicating while my boy was drowning.
He won the part. Sturdy. I think he won the part, man. I think he's got to be Pamela. And dude, if your knuckles aren't hairy,
in the shot, because that's technically the director, right?
No, that's Tom Savini's hands.
Savini's. That's right. Savini's. Yeah.
Oh man, it's fucking. Dude, I'm stoned. Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
Guess who's fucking messaging me? Fucking yeah.
I do have a quick question for you though.
AC, by the way.
Yeah, he's messaging me
Master
too.
Shake. So going by the shirt you're wearing, the Warriors, what type of drink would you make with that movie or for that movie?
Nightmare 3?
No, for the Warriors. Sorry, both Dream Warriors and then the Warriors.
So with the Warriors, so it's kids, right? So you got to go something with vodka.
Okay.
Like I'd go vodka based or gin based with the kids, just because like a sour, yeah, like something along those lines. So I made a drink called Freddy's Revenge when I was at the bar way back in 2013. It was a Midori martini with grenadine sunk in the bottom, so it was green and red. Mick seen me make it live on the show before. It's a green and red, and by sinking the grenadine in the bottom, it makes a firm line. And you do it right on the edge of the martini glass. Now, the Warriors, that has to be brutal. That has to be a brutal, high ABV cocktail. And so maybe I'm taking something along the lines of like, I want high, something overproof bourbon. I want overproof bourbon for sure. And I want something floating, maybe a bitters. So maybe a Manhattan, because it takes place in New York. A Manhattan, but I might take on like a smoky bitters, not Angostura, but something else, and float it on the top with a spoon. So that way you get that like Manhattan like drink with a float of a dark bitters at the top that's super smoky.
Nah, somebody
And
else
maybe even do the bubble so that way it's smoked on top, and then you pop the bubble and the smoke rolls out and you have the layers of the bitters and then the Manhattan at the bottom. That's what I would do for the Warriors.
Nice.
I love that.
And now I just
fucking
thought
love
of
that.
content for you as you're saying all this. It could be a TikTok you're reviewing a movie, and this is the drink you had, and you have the drink made. Maybe even do like a quick thing of you making the drink and fast forward as you're talking about your review. Have the drink made. This is the movie review. This is the drink. I give the drink a blank. I give the movie a blank.
It's kind of hard now for me. Like, part of the reason that season 2 came to an abrupt end, and I was going pretty strong. We had like probably about like 30, 35 viewers every episode for season 2. Part of the reason it came to an end is just because of my role. I mean, my job now, like in February, it really changed, and like it got to the point where, you know, I can't be too visible. It's professionally not like
okay.
Yeah. And so for me, like Mick's never been to the bar, but I mean Tim has. Like, you guys ever asked him? I have probably like, I mean, I don't know, let's call it like 40, 50 bottles. And like I like to experiment a lot at my home bar, try stuff out. Like, I know you do popcorn and pints. Like, for me, when I have friends over, we're gonna watch a movie, we're gonna do whatever. I don't know if do you guys do that? Is that a thing? Because like Miranda and I do that, where we bring people over and like, you know, I have my Blu-ray collection, and I have like well over 300 movies that I bought on Amazon Prime, whatever, streaming, whatever. We bring like people over, we watch a movie together, and like often I'll make a drink that kind of like collaborates with it. Like, do you guys do that?
No, I wish, but no.
All my friends live in other states.
So we do that, and like, and part of the reason why I missed last Friday, actually, I was originally going to be on last Friday, but we were at the jazz festival, and my wife was like, "Hey, I kind of want them to come back to the house. We'll watch a movie afterwards." We didn't actually end up watching movies. All we did was watch MTV videos, like music videos.
Nice.
And so we just sat there and watched music videos and had some cocktails and talked about music from the 90s and stuff. Like, I don't know. And it, like, when it comes to making cocktails, my whole point is this. Man, whatever you have at home, just experiment and do whatever you want to do with it. That's my whole point, is like experiment. That's what led to me. Like, for years, I thought I wasn't of the caliber, like, of some of the bars I went to where people would make me drinks. And I was like, man, how do they make that? How do they do that? It's, if you know simple chemistry, it is easy. It's easy to do if you understand how stuff goes. And we lost Mick.
I'm back.
You good, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know. My internet like got weird for a second there.
Oh,
it'd be weird to do a Mick at night without Mick.
We
can. Good night.
Good night. Mick's like,
dude. Every time Dan talks, I'm like, shit. I can just enjoy.
No, I didn't. Like, I'm sorry, guys.
No. Shut up. But in a beautiful, respectful way. I mean that. I'm not kidding. I'm really stoned. So it's like I'll start focusing on something else. Okay, so I'm gonna tell a story. Fuck, I hate telling stories.
No, you don't. I love your stories, Mick.
That's why we're all here, Mick. Stories, man. Come on.
Yeah. All right. And why I'm happy Dan's talking, because like how my brain works. When I get really drunk, or I'm finding when I get really stoned, the way I just compute things when people talk is I take words they're saying as they're talking, and I end it with movie quotes. Like, I end movie quotes with it. So like you could be like, so that's something I need, and I hear need, and I go for speed, and then I start thinking about, and then I take the next word. So like my brain is just fucking when I'm gone, my brain is, that's where it's at. So like I had nothing to add at the moment. So like as a host, I was so glad that you were talking, because I was like, every word he's saying, I'm just off on a tangent, like thinking about different movies.
For what it's worth, there we go. So I just want to, I'd be remiss to mention, so tonight on the Midnight Marathon, they are doing 70s and 80s Cowboys.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't at least like mention that briefly. Oh, Ron's in the chat.
I can't wait to see who's here.
Ron.
At Midnight Marathon. Sorry, Midnight Marathon.
Oh.
Yeah. I just wanted to mention it just because, like, I don't know. I mean, Ward and Ron do such a good job of like cultivating whatever they're going to put on there. Like,
yeah. Tell them throw us on there. Say hi.
Yeah, Ron, you heard it.
But it ain't like, I don't know. The biggest thing for me is just that like content. I think people get in their minds somehow that like what other people do is beyond them. And I don't want anybody ever to think like, so obviously the six of us, we don't mind talking in front of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind talking. I don't mind like making drinks, cooking. I can't bake for shit though. Oh my God. That's why I love British Baking Show. It's like, I watch that and I'm like, man, I cannot do that. But like, the things that go out there and just be adventurous and find out what happens. And like, I don't know, like, I think it matters to put yourself out there. Vulnerability is important, and just find yourself, man. Like, there are a ton of hobbies out there. Like, bro up here's got worst damn game ever, right? Like, by the way, that I already said it once, but that's just a killer moniker. That's just killer. That's just killer. Like,
Wedgie.
Go out there, find stuff, find things that you like, embrace it, and then just put yourself out there for it.
Yes, sir.
It's funny you say that because that's what I've been doing for like the past, what is it, like a month now, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Is besides content creation is going to the track and taking my car out to the track.
I love that. I've been following on Facebook, Sturdy. I love
Not even just saying I'm going to do it or I might do it. Just saying getting up every Sunday at 4:45 in the morning, getting up, doing what I got to do, take a shower, eating breakfast. If I have to help my cousin, help him in the morning, go pick up my car, put gas in it, and go to the track and fucking just have some fun. Losing the first round, still have fun in lab. Losing the second round, I don't give a shit. I just go there to have fun. I do want to win, don't get me wrong, but either way.
I love it just because, like, so I had, when I graduated high school, I had a 91 Thunderbird SC.
Nice.
And I know, so you have the
Trans Am GTA.
The Trans Am, right? And it's the big block in it.
350, small block, 350.
Oh, yeah, the small block.
350.
Okay.
Those are cute. Those are cute cars. Those are cute.
They are.
Yeah,
oh my God!
They wouldn't have beat my first car.
I mean, it made it into
97
fucking Blood Lake.
Altima, baby. Nissan
97
Altima.
Altima.
0 to 60 in 4.3 minutes. Yeah, I get there.
But like I follow you on that stuff. And, like, I watch the heats and stuff that you put on there, Sturdy, and like that's it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Whatever you guys are into, like, I don't know. I think
just document it, share it.
Yeah,
It's
share
fun.
it because you don't know.
And the reason why I share it is because I'm hoping somebody out there, some kid out there sees it and they're just like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And they get their chance to go out and actually do that. They get their chance to actually go out and try it and see, because they do have junior dragsters for little kids. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know anything about that, but there's something to where little kids can really be into. I think what they say, like 5 years old.
Yeah, 5 to 7, something like that. Is what they
between 5 and 7 years old, and they get to learn how to be a drag racer. They do the 8th mile. But the cool thing about it is once they're adults, they're the best drivers there.
Oh, yeah.
Down, because they've been doing it from 5 years old to say, like, let's just say 18. That's a long fucking time to be hitting that track. I don't care if you're in a little car, a big car, whatever the case may be. You're getting that seat time. You're getting used to those lights. You're getting used to all that shit.
These kids are that young doing 80, 90 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like, my Dodge Neon would trap 96 miles an hour in the quarter mile. You know what I mean? So they're moving.
All right, enough with the car talk. Why are you more menacing now?
Which one?
Why are you just like a dark floating head in a room? That's like, I'm gonna fucking. You get all right. I am the.
He's naked.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it gets darker as the stream goes.
I wanted to make sure I hit all the spots. You know what I'm saying?
You look like you murdered somebody.
Huh?
I have no idea what's being said right now. You look like you murdered somebody, and you are broadcasting from her apartment. That's where this went. Like, you're just.
I'm making a sandwich next, so I hope she's got something in the fridge.
He's getting serious, Mick, so he can ask you about your colonoscopy.
Sturdy, so I'm about to start working on it. I bought a Pontiac Fiero.
They went right back to the cars.
Why?
Like,
No.
Yeah, I bought a Pontiac Fiero, and I'm gonna put a DeLorean kit on it.
There you go.
You gotta post pictures.
Gotta go to space.
As a matter of fact, I'd like you to post pictures from beginning to end because I love seeing the progression of stuff like that. I don't care what type of big project it is. It's cool to see like from where the person started from before you even touch it to where day 1, day 47, it's done. And then you see how happy they are when this whole thing is done. But you also see those in between pictures where you see the tools everywhere, and you know it's like fuck it, I'm just taking a picture and clearing this
First
shit
one
up.
I ever did was a 1966 Ford Mustang 3-speed.
Nice.
I painted it green, restored the entire interior. Like that was for another guy. That was for my grandpa because he runs a auto repair business. Like that, I thought it ended up looking gorgeous, and it was all original. Every part on it, it was all restoration. Yeah, I feel like in the 90s you could still do that. I don't know if you can anymore now, but in the 90s you could still do like full restorations.
You can, but it's expensive as fuck. It's expensive just to do little things to a car, let alone a full restoration parts. I mean, I guess it was expensive then, but now it's like, all right, why does this cost this much?
I think we're losing the other 4. They're like, we don't know.
You know who was really good at stealing cars?
I was like,
Nicolas
scale of
Cage.
1 to 10. How mad would they be if I went to bed?
Nicolas Cage can steal a car.
I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about right now. I'm not a car guy. I was like, oh, that's pretty. That's
I know how to count your local drag strip. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me drink.
Hey, I'm all for it. I dude, hey, I'm all for it. I love it. It's a good
Take your
idea.
sons. They'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah, they're on the go-karting right now. So
I'm telling you.
Did you guys ever do? So I did this as a kid.
I like that.
The lawn tractor, tractor pulls.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh, I've seen them. I've never done them.
I did those as a kid. The lawn tractor pulls. Yeah.
As soon as you said tractor, you grew up in the ghetto. Like,
lawn tractor pulls were a thing. And then a couple times I filled in for drivers at the Figure 8 in Rothbury.
Nice.
My grandpa's auto repair business sponsored cars. A couple times people couldn't like fill a role, so I drove them. One time it was a 1967 Mercury Comet, and I was in first by a lot, and I kept messing with the guy that was behind me. I would let off the accelerator and let him catch up, and then I'd pull away from him again. And by the end, he got so frustrated that after we finished, I finished first, he finished second. He actually tried to punch a 16-year-old for finishing that way. Ooh. And like, I was like, dude, I'm a kid. Like, what's your deal? And he's like, fuck you. Like you're messing around. I was like, do better.
That's it.
Do better. Like,
damn, people just hate when you win. This is like the second story of getting your ass handed to you because you won. First it was the video game. Now it's the car race. Like, Jesus.
That's not true. I love when Dan wins.
I love when I win too. It happens not nearly enough. Let me tell you.
Dude, I don't know. Some of those casino tickets.
All day when I send you guys the wins on DraftKings slots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did just win $2,000 the other day on DraftKings. Yeah.
Congratulations. That's dope as hell.
Well,
dope. I sent that. I was.
That's the reward for everybody hating you.
It was a good win. It's the biggest win I've ever had. I've had that, and I've won $1,200 a couple of times. That's about it.
Nice.
Tell you what, donate it to the new car fund that I'm trying to build. You know how expensive it is.
My new car fund.
Hey, I got the motor to change. Just buy the shell then, bro.
Oh man! All right, I love you guys.
No, you don't.
Tired, dude.
I don't fucking care. You're gonna go out for milk now and never come back. I know how this goes.
Milk. Mick needs
You're
some
projecting your father onto me.
Hey.
Mick's like, I definitely need
Floating
cigarettes.
I know how this goes.
That's why Chris is in serial killer mode now. That's why Chris is on an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Look, he looks like motherfucking zombie. Mecca lecca high, Mecca hiney ho.
You know what? You guys are the best.
He looks like Iron Man whenever they look into the suit.
I'll take it. I will definitely take it.
Now you got to make a picture of him doing that into the suit, just like that. In the Iron
I
Man.
want that. I want that fucking mechanical helmet that comes on and everything, and like closes on you, and then the lights light up and everything. That shit's so sick.
That's dope.
There's a guy, he does Marvel stuff on YouTube. He owns a suit that he had custom made for him. He can get into, and it closes around him.
He had
You
like
guys
14
seen-
different designs or some shit.
Crazy dude.
There's an Iron Man mask that, so it's like the kind you put down that goes like this, and the mask opens up like this, and it's a mechanical. Have you seen that?
Yep.
Yeah. When it's down, you look through the eyes, and apparently the eyes are like, what do they call that when it's like augmented reality?
Augmented reality, yeah, AR.
Yeah, the eyes are augmented reality eyes. Like, I was gonna buy it for my wife because she's such an Iron Man fan, and she said, "Don't do it." So.
I fucking love that. That's awesome. I would say buy it for me, but my fucking head is so goddamn big. Right? My head is so fucking big. Everything about me is so fucking
Nick,
big.
did we see at the con if
Is it though?
Because I haven't. So check this out. That's where all of my snapbacks are.
Yeah, two.
Mine's
like
one.
Two or three.
Who said one?
Me.
Seriously, Jason? Jesus.
God damn it.
I feel like I have a gigantic freaking skull, and like
I know I do. I have listened to this, so I have to get a helmet. And
oh God, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, for racing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had to be like a 2X. So I'm just like, son of a bitch. Because nobody, like, my dad has a brand new helmet that he had to get because he was messing with his car 2 years ago, I think now. 3 years ago.
Wait. I got one
his
quick
is too
question.
small.
Before you go on, I got one quick question.
Uh-oh.
Is this I can't believe I have to ask this. Is this a helmet for racing?
Yeah, I just said that. It's a helmet, for racing.
Okay.
My name is Jesse.
When it comes to what you're thinking, I go raw. I don't believe in condoms. That's
No, I wasn't even thinking that. Why would you be talking about that, nigga? My dad has one.
I don't know. I thought what I thought was you were projecting your conversations with your dad because maybe that's a white father-son.
Projecting.
No, I'm like
they just save them and share them and hand them down between families as heirlooms, you know.
No, I thought.
Hold on. I'm so confused in this conversation. We're talking about handing down condoms. Like, where are we at?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I don't know
what
how
I'm talking about is like does
purple
he have to wear,
helmets,
like, bicycle helmet or something.
He said purple helmets,
or like a car racing helmet, not a bicycle helmet, and not a condom.
Have you guys ever had a girl think she was gonna put one on and be sexy while she was doing it? Oh man! So I was in college.
I'm like, I'm not touching it. That's what she said.
I will. I don't mind. I'm married. Fuck, I've been married for 10 years. I don't. Who cares?
And that's exactly why I'm not touching it.
So I was in college.
Staying that way.
And this girl thought she was gonna be all sexy, right? She was like, "Oh, I'll put it on." I was like, "Okay, all right."
What the fuck?
She went to go put it on, and she was like 100% like fucking it up. And I was like, after about like probably 15 seconds, I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm trying to put it on and won't go on." I was like, "What do you mean it won't go on?" The condom. That's it. Like, it ended up in this like tutorial, and she's like, "I don't know. I've never put one on before." I was like, "Then why did you volunteer to put one on? Why would you think that would be like a sexy moment if you had never done that before?"
Because that's where you just go raw, my friend.
I know one thing. I wouldn't be yelling at the woman putting on the condom.
Oh,
what are you
I was
doing?
like, no, like, give me that shit. And like, I'm not gonna hide that. I was like, we are wearing one because this this is not going to end up any other way than what we're doing. I'll tell you that. Like, was never shy about that. I was like, there will not be progeny happening.
Oh my god,
that's
ever ridiculous.
We got a condom story.
I'll tell any story. I don't
So yeah, guys, I'm getting a helmet for my head. Oh, there's 4 cars racing.
4 cars, not anything else.
Okay, good. I just want to be safe.
Well, yeah, I know. In more ways than one, I guess. No matter what.
Jesus.
I was like, I'm waiting for the next show.
We have to bring that up next time. Like,
he's gonna come on like special ed and be like, "Yay! Look at my helmet! Yay! I'm sturdy! Yay!"
I'm immediately thinking about Righteous like that when he's driving he's driving the monster truck. He has the helmet on. Like, that's immediately what I'm thinking
about. I can't help it. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not my fault. Sturdy's fault.
Sturdy's
fine with that. I'm fine with that.
If you join the Patreon, he'll give you the pics.
Nope.
Join the Patreon.
Oh my god.
Is it fun at least, Sturdy, when you race that shit, man?
I love it. And what's cooler about it is my father got me into it. My older brother does it. My nephew's down there every Sunday watching it with my brother. And so it's like a family thing as well, like blood family. But then you can ask Chris this. When you're at the track, you feel like everybody there is family. People are so freaking nice. Everybody's talking. You can be talking to people you're about to race, and they're giving you pointers and all this stuff, and just having a fun conversation about the track, the day, whatever. First day we were there, he got in some guy's car.
It's happening. It's fucking happening. I know what's going to happen next. He's going to shave his head. He's going to get a giant cross on his chest. He's going to be talking about family. He's going to leave us to go steal DVD players out of the back of 18-wheelers.
Think about that series for a second. They started with stealing DVD players.
All I got
That was a big deal. That was a big deal.
All I gotta say is
FBI worthy. FBI worthy.
Statute of limitations is up, so we can keep talking.
Oh god.
I'm 30.
Oh gosh.
30 Toretto.
And I'm still eating tuna sandwiches.
No one likes tuna, asshole.
We mentioned earlier
soon.
Forza Horizon, right? I just ordered a steering wheel, a shifter, and the actual pedals.
Nice.
For it.
Damn, I want that.
I've never done anything like that, okay? Have you guys ever played games where you get into it where you're like, I'm going to do this like pseudo real kind of thing with it? Like,
I have
all the time.
I mean, at home, or do you mean like you're not counting the arcade?
Yeah, so like it has a mount. I'm gonna put it. So I don't know whether I'm gonna play it on my PC. So I did just order a 38-inch 4K screen for my PC.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like curved and shit.
Need a racing seat?
Yeah, it is.
My
Pellegrini's
TV,
disease.
yeah, corrects like this. But my TV is 75 inches and 4K. So like, I think I'd be better setting it up with the Xbox One X or Series X, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to set it up with that. You guys ever done anything where it's like this augmented type? You're actually fucking driving the shit like with the wheel and stuff. I've never had anything remotely close to it. So.
Yeah, I mean, freaking back on what was it, PS2 or PS3 was one of the Gran Turismo games. I had the steering wheel. Got it from my cousin. He gave me the steering wheel and the pedals and the shifter and all that shit. But this was
I had Rock Band with the drums, the guitar, the microphone.
Okay. Interactive, yeah.
Bro, I gotta find it, but there's this setup of this guy that plays a tractor trailer driving game. And he's got the screen in front of him, screens on the side. It has the dash. He's got the CB radio, and all three. Like you look, and it shows you the image of.
He's probably
like,
a truck
game,
driver
him going down the
like,
road.
Get home, you know what I want to do?
Bro, he's just a streamer.
Truck.
He's just a streamer getting paid to drive truck after he's done driving truck. Like it's fucking insane.
That's wild.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Part of me is like, I want a new horizon, something else to try. A Gran Turismo for me, like, so Sturdy brought that up, like, doesn't really represent a whole lot of challenge anymore. And
Yeah,
like,
I haven't played it in years, and honestly, I haven't played any racing games because I want a really good drag racing game. That's my favorite type of race. Anything else, it's like
that's why I play Forza Horizon. Is like, it's fun, and I love the like selection of vehicles. Like, that's what it comes down to. And so, I don't know. It was on sale, so I did it. And I didn't know if you guys had ever tried that type of stuff. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
I've always wanted to.
Who knows? I mean, I might do it for 2 weeks and be like, man, I'm done with this, and then it gets. I have a lot of stuff.
You might do it for 2 weeks.
I don't know. I don't really do it like that. The way what I do is I like train for it a bit. So like when I go on the moon base on DuckTales, the video game, what I'll do is I'll go outside and I'll do a pogo stick for like 30 minutes a day, every day for like 2 weeks. And then I know I'll be able to beat.
Did you get the remake though, Mick, of DuckTales?
Watching the show? Yeah, I watched the show.
No, the game.
Oh no, they made a game.
Rescue, yeah, like
a Darkwing Duck had one.
Darkwing Duck on there.
Fucking yeah, Tailspin.
Yeah.
Oh, those are such
gargoyles.
Dude, Gargoyles is due. I've said this for a decade. Why can't we get a remake of Gargoyles?
Well, they're making a live action movie, right? Kenneth Branagh, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I was just gonna say I would rather see a live action at this point.
Yeah, I think Kenneth Branagh signed on to the
what?
It's all up in the air at the moment, but it looks like that's probably going to be where it goes.
Dude, Gargoyles. Oh, so I remember when Batman the animated series, and then immediately after Batman was Gargoyles. Like, wow. If they are actually going to do it, kudos, because like that, I loved Gargoyles, and for years it doesn't get any. You know what? So I don't. You guys are old enough. You remember this. Do you remember Jason the Wheeled Warriors?
Yeah, those were like the plants that came to life with the yes. I had the roots and stuff. I had the toys. Yeah,
I had the toys too. How come? So the two shows that I don't know why they don't get more love: Jason the Wheeled Warriors and Silverhawks.
I can answer why they don't get more love. Because they were terrible.
Oh,
Bill Box back.
Come on, Mick. I loved Thundercats. I loved He-Man. I loved all those. Like, Silverhawks was so good with Monstar. Remember? Like, come on, man. Did you guys watch Brave Star when you were a kid?
God, the other one. I remember Brave Star.
Yeah, Brave Star. He was like a cowboy when he was in outer space. Come on.
I watched Gummy Bears. That was a cartoon.
I did too.
I remember it. Yeah.
All right, this might be way far back, but the Centurion Force, there was a red, yellow, and I think a green guy in like this suit, and attachments can come on them. Guns.
I never watched it, but I had the toys.
Bro, it's back in the day, Toonami Cartoon Network, when all that shit first started. All those great cartoons that I was so happy to get exposed to, and then it's like they were gone once they started changing programming.
The only thing I watched in Toonami was Dragon Ball Z, so
I got you on that.
Yeah.
We're
tiring Mick out.
I thought, dude, I'm fucking wiped. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Did we get any other subs? Anybody else get subs? No more nip slips.
You say you're white or wiped?
What?
I thought you said, dude, I'm white.
I'm whited out. Okay, yeah, cool.
All right.
Wait, would that still be racist if I did say that though?
No, not at all. I was
just a little privileged, just a little privileged.
I'm
kidding. I'm kidding. It's kind of obvious, okay? You don't have to state it.
I just say I'm eggshell. I'm eggshell. I'm eggshell. I'm Blanca.
Like we're more peach.
All right. Am I? No. All right. Knock that off. All right. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. That's all I want.
I'm gonna throw the Cosme in the private chat. You want to put it on the comments?
I do very much so. Yeah, if you guys want to join in there, it's good people.
Cowboy night, 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I know
I will
Cowboys.
be.
It's gonna be Cowboys in the 70s and 80s. That's all I know. And FYI, the basement is a sticky dirty place. If you are easily offended, do not tune in because
Not tune in. Nope. Don't do
yeah,
that. That is for damn sure.
there it is.
Dirty place.
Filter free. It's filter
Yep.
free. That's a good way to put it.
There you go. If you get offended easy, don't even go there to complain. It's stupid.
No, and if you do, so we've had people like drop in and be like complain.
If it was any other thing you were talking about right now, other than the fact that I respect the person who put this together, I would have completely fucked with everything you just said and just been like, if you don't look like me, maybe don't.
Dude, I like
to add to it jokingly,
but
Mick,
like, kudos to Ward. So Ward is very welcoming. He welcomes.
Oh no, that's why I would never say it, because
it is the other people that tune in. The other people that tune in. Anybody that's like, and I don't know. I don't join in too much just because like I want everybody to participate. But if you're a person who goes in and gets offended, the other people that tune in to this, they got something for you. Let's just put it that way. And Ward tries. He's welcoming. Ward is the host. He welcomes everybody in, man. But the second people are like any level of like, oh, I'm sensitive. Like people will go at you. Like I am not gonna lie about that. People go real quick. They pull that trigger real quick, and I'm like, wow, that was fast. They just got in the room, and then suddenly they just like log out, like, and they're done. But, we usually get like 14 people in there. Like it's
not bad.
nice.
Yeah, they do a freaking job. I was in there last week for Cobra, man. It's fucking. I love that movie.
I miss Cobra because we had friends over. Like,
yeah, it was a fun time.
And then Cobra because I don't know, I don't mind because we had friends over from the jazz festival, and then we sat around and watched music videos for like 3 hours.
Nice.
Talk about throwing it back, right? Like, I don't know. Did you guys know MTV has an entire station just attributed to music videos?
I didn't even know MTV still existed, to be honest.
I was like, they still play music?
They still play music? What are you talking about?
Now, the one thing I'll pitch real quick is that Apple Music, if you have an Xbox Series X or a PS5, I don't know about anything underneath that, but if you have those, Apple Music has an entire music video mode that I love. I just throw it on while I'm at. If I'm working from home, like usually on a Monday or a Friday, I'll throw it on there and I'll just have music videos on the whole day. Like, it's pretty dope. I like it. I just like 90s only. I just say 90s only, and it throws the music videos on.
Nice.
It's like listening to TRL when I was in high school.
All right. I love you guys.
Oh.
And if you're gonna keep going, you all have the code. I don't give a shit, but that's
Mick,
on
done?
you.
You done for the night, Mick?
I am, man. I'm so fucking white. I'm crazy. I want to go eat something and like laugh at something.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
So, like, keep going, and I'll go eat something and I'll laugh at you guys.
Well, you can watch Worst Damn Gamer stream.
I'm gonna go to Cosme. We got the link in the chat.
We're ending.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat now that you mentioned it because I am hungry, and I meant to stop. I'm not gonna mention the store's name because
Jason and I are gonna hook up and have some dinner.
But no, I meant to stop and grab myself some carrot cake. I'm mad I forgot. So just
all right.
Vegetable cake.
Wait, we're gonna speed through this. Hold on. Maybe hold on a second. Make sure you're checking out my man Harvester Sturdy right here. Also on Popcorn and Pints. That's gonna be going on tomorrow night. Make sure you're checking out my man here, fucking Jason over on 3 Geeks Podcast. That's gonna be going on tomorrow night. Go make sure to check out my buddy Worst Damn Game Ever, who's going to be going on all night tonight for you. So go check him out over there, and then check out my buddy the Dadpool. He'll probably be live too, and if he is, you should be checking him out as well. They'll probably be linked up. It'll be great. Dan the Man is also going to be working with me on the new Discovering Horror TV show. So
love it.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. But we got lots of stuff going on. Go check it out. I am fucking stoned. I want to go eat. I will talk to you guys all later. Love you
I'm
guys.
about to go live too, so you can check.
Sturdy's going live too.
There you
You
go.
go live?
Yeah, about the game. I'm gonna get something to eat and then game, but let's get out of here because Mick wants to go eat, jerk off, and laugh. So let's let him get out of here.
I'm not jerking. I'm too tired for that shit.
Fall asleep with his dick in his hair.
I will fall asleep with my dick in my hand. But
He's gonna go watch the
this.
Flash face plant again.
Oh my god! No,
I have to hold it or it falls off the bed.
the Flash. I'm still calling my stream now. I didn't forget. I wrote it down.
All right. Good night, everybody. I love you guys.
Later, guys.
Later.